Those are two new people.
Hi.
Greetings.
Hey, you guys want to hear a really
What
fun story?
Better be fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. The reason we're doing this stream.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, so basically, once upon a time, I said, hey, Chuck, we should do a glowy tier list. And that's all.
All the context you'll ever need.
Yep. What happened to me? Somebody sent me a pipe bomb and I turned into this.
The one that's on his head right now. It's become a part of his body.
Yeah, it's integrated with me now. You can't do anything about it. So,
What happened to you? Oh, the
Bro got
accident.
victimized by Johan.
But yeah, just to make sure this didn't evolve into the fucking conspiracy theory tier list again. This one is about American menaces. Basically, menaces to society for Americans by Americans.
I love the way you phrased it.
So the way
For
that
the
this
people
is,
by the people.
the way that this ranking is basically going to go is, first off, how interesting the person's story is, like how interesting they are as like a person and as evil. Secondly, like basically how much they've affected society for the better or for the worse because of their actions.
The danger of a glowy tier list isn't what's on it, but what is not.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So any questions
yeah.
before we start?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the most informed, so I recognize 1, 2, 3.
I'll go over their stories briefly as sort of like a cliff notes of it. But some of these I do suggest everyone like look into more of this sort of thing, like tickles your fancy, because these all of these people like are interesting in their own ways, even if their interestingness is in their uninterestingness. If that makes sense.
Oh, wait, no, I recognize another one. Okay, 4. I think I definitely recognize one of them because of YouTube. The rest though, not too sure.
You know, you should be
wait.
having the.
You know what? Never mind. I just looked at the direct middle. Hey, New, why are you on this list?
Wait, hang on, where?
I can't even tell which one you're talking about. That's
Yeah, neither can I.
Hey, Chuck, chat's mad that I'm not on the list.
What do you mean? He's right here.
Oh, God. All right, so.
Also, last thing before we start, I'm sorry if I sound like off or like raspy. I'm a little. I'm coming down. I'm coming down with sickness. So, okay. So
he is indeed getting up and getting down.
He's down with the sickness. God, I love the pipe bomb fan cam.
Anyway, to start us off, we have Elliot Rodger. This guy was. So this guy, for those who don't know, basically he was someone who believed he's one of the shooters / criminals we know the most about on this list, because not only did he have a YouTube channel, he left behind a manifesto from like
he fisted a man
from like his memories as a child up to the point of his shooting and death.
You are now 1 subscriber closer to watching paint dry. That'll be a while.
And so basically he had the belief that like he's kind of the progenitor of the incel movement, because his whole thing was that he was upset that women weren't just throwing themselves at him just because he existed. Because in his mind he was, and this is an exact quote by him, I'm not making this up, he was a supreme gentleman.
So hold on, is that guy is he Dark Timeline Ryan?
Honestly, I wouldn't insult Ryan like that. He's a lot dumber.
Oh, okay.
Because his whole thing, like the Day of Reckoning, that was his shooting. Again, he called it the Day of Reckoning. I'm not making that up.
Yeah, that's so like, ugh.
Basically, he wanted his whole plan was to basically shoot up a sorority house, and all he ended up doing was killing his roommates who were also like nerdy Asian. He's like half Asian roommates, and also just shooting random people on the streets of, I believe, Isla Vista.
Bro, come on. If you have a plan, at least go through with it. Fucking loser.
You'll probably look it up in archives, but I highly suggest the series on Elliot Rodger that Monkey Jones made, because, like, unironically, not only is he a piece of shit, he's like a slapstick piece of shit. Like with how bad he was at being a fucking monster.
He sounds like the type of guy that would unironically say, "I have the power of God and anime on my side."
He's someone who fucking has like Eller Light's theme from Death Note playing whenever a fucking whenever like a barista like gets his order wrong at Starbucks. Like, this is why I hate this world. I'll cleanse it clean. Yeah, for me at least, I'm more intimately knowledgeable of it, admittedly. Like, in terms of how interesting his story is, just for the humor factor, I'd put it at a B. And actual damage is like a D or an F. Like, he definitely did kill people. And he did have an impact because, like I said, he was the progenitor of the incel movement. But I'd say like C or B.
So I'd put that boy at a probably a D. Just because he's that word that you keep saying, the incel movement.
I thought for a second you got nervous about saying it. Huh? I was just like, I said it multiple times. What do you mean?
The potato, prostate movement. Yeah.
Yeah. So you put him in D?
Yeah, I put him in D. Honestly, if he went through with it, it probably would have had a bigger impact.
Yeah.
But no, he just killed his roommates and random people. Fucking loser. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Do better.
Knew it. What would you say?
Listen, I completely agree with the whole had a plan thing, completely failed with the plan thing, and had completely stupid ideals at that. Like, come on, you didn't... You if you're gonna make a plan off of ridiculous and completely outrageous ideals and your own problems in life, you gotta do it. So yeah, he's D tier. He's possibly F tier. I'd debate that he's F tier.
Ryan, any thoughts or?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
All right, so yeah, I'll put him in D tier. You guys convinced me.
Yeah, he's kind of meh, you know. Bought a firearm that's gas powered. You know, air guns you could just buy, and they're very lethal.
I mean, anything's lethal if you try hard enough.
Yeah, but these are just like dead.
It was also a Californian, so that's why I also bumped him down to D.
Yeah. Honestly, now I'm thinking F.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, he's F tier, Brody.
Yeah, honestly, you added Californian. I'm thinking F now.
Yeah, he's from
Screw it, F tier.
Man, no wonder he pussied out. Oh my god. If you're gonna have a plan, go through with it. If you're gonna kill people anyway, like look at fucking Lee Harvey Oswald. At least he went through with it.
I'm not gonna spoil it because I do want to show you guys Monkey Jones' series. But the reason why he wasn't able to go through with the sorority shooting was fucking hilarious.
No, tell us. What the fuck was it?
So basically, like, so this man who believes himself to be like the supreme gentleman, and this like master manipulator, like if it tells you anything, he unironically like wasted a bunch of his money on lottery winnings. He was that type of person. Like, want to know his grand plan of getting into the sorority was?
What?
He knocked on the door, waited for someone to answer, and no one answered because he was just a random guy sitting outside the sorority house. And so he's just, and so in a temper tantrum, he went back to his car and started shooting random people on the street.
Man, he had negative riz, and that's why he got fucked. That's why his plans were foiled.
He like knocks quietly, and he's like, "Oh man, it didn't work."
I'm telling you, he's a piece of shit, but in a slapstick way.
This motherfucker. If they opened the door, he probably would have been like, "My lady, pew."
May I please come in?
He's like a vampire. Hey, can I?
Is it okay if I enter?
Can I come in?
That's
door
just
is
whenever
a
you're
hero.
asking something. Also, base perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, let's put.
Okay, yeah, no, F dear. He's a fucking moron.
Yeah. So next up is ones who are definitely the more popular of the shooters on here, and not our first duo, which I'm surprised at myself. Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris, the Columbine shooters.
Oh, okay.
So these two were quite like the edgy type of person, and they're the reason why black trench coats are seen as like bad nowadays. So you can blame them for that.
They're the reason.
Motherfuckers, I like that style.
Yeah, they used to have like blogs and stuff like talking about like loving Hitler and shit. Eric Harris used to like post fantasies of him like I'm not gonna put this politely. I believe it was, what was the order? I think it was raping, killing, and cannibalizing women.
Huh?
In that order. Yeah, Eric Harris was kind of a fucking a fucking nutcase.
What the fuck? All right. What about the other silly feller?
Dylan, there's kind of a debate whether or not he was basically like actually evil or was just someone who was very mentally ill and depressed following along with Eric Harris as a way to commit suicide. And that's why he went through with the plan. I don't believe that's the case, just because of considering that a lot of his plan, like Dylan kind of like forwarded a bunch of like the plans of what they wanted to execute in Columbine.
Oh, and so he planned it out.
Well, parts of it at least. Like, so originally, fun fact, Columbine was meant to be a bombing. Basically they did the classic thing of before it was a classic thing of basically like putting a bomb in a backpack and leaving it in a place. In this case, they left it near the support beams of the cafeteria, waited for lunch when it'd be packed, and if everything went to plan, like hundreds of people would have been in that cafeteria when the bombs went off, and either they did get killed in the explosion or get killed as the library collapsed on top of them, from the upstairs of Columbine High. But the bombs didn't go off. That's why it's known as a shooting.
Okay, hold on. What type of explosives were they using? I'm trying to figure out where the issue was.
Apparently bad ones.
Do you know what type of bombs they used?
Not off the top of my head. Let me check.
Like, were these motherfuckers just straight up going, you know, like,
Bomb
think it
has
was-
been planted.
or like,
Bomb has been planted.
Well, according to Wikipedia, according to the complex and highly planned attack involved several improvised explosive devices. Harrison Klebold constructed a total of 99 bombs. These included pipe bombs, carbon dioxide cartridges filled with gunpowder called crickets, Molotov cocktails, and propane tanks converted to bombs. Yeah, they now remember, they basically put like propane tanks that they converted into bombs in the cafeteria.
wait, they had guns, right?
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yes, but their original plan was to basically wait outside the school for the bombs to go off, so that way they can shoot off the stragglers. So when the bombs didn't go off, they were just kind of like, all right, gotta go in. And so I think they let me get the kill count.
I was gonna say, if they were like in the cafeteria, how come no one just shot the bomb?
That's what they attempted to do once they were in the building.
Oh,
In
bad aim?
this case, either that or
Yeah, that explosive.
bad
Either
explosive.
that or wrong
Or very
thing
good
they
aim
shot.
if you were the victims. Also, just before we continue, let me clarify this. This is not meant to glorify these people. As a clarification, just because I know somebody may think that. These are all shitty people. They're fucking disgusting and all as pathetic as him, even if they had a bit more glamour in their lives.
Yeah, and honestly, if their plans didn't go to plan, we're just saying skill issue.
Yeah, I just wanted to make that absolutely clear, just in case someone in hindsight comes back here and just like, oh my god, they're glorified mass shooters. Like, if there's a charity for it where you are, support the victims of all of these people's, like all of the shit that these people committed, and basically support the charities of the victims. So no, we're not glorifying them, basically.
Someone was getting ready to type in Twitter. Twitter
I'm
people don't have human rights, okay?
I was attempting to make sure we didn't get a termite infestation. You're correct. So after that, they basically killed 13 people, 15 if you count the fact that they killed themselves, and injured 24, but 21 by gunfire.
Wow.
So
what firearms did they have?
they had weird shotguns. I know this because Eric Harris, in one of the accounts, basically peeked under a library desk, said peekaboo, and then shot a person, but didn't account for the kickback, so it kicked back into his face and broke his nose.
Can I put him in A tier just for that? Just for saying peekaboo?
I mean, I was thinking in terms of them, I was thinking B or A.
Remember the negative points. We gotta put him in B or A. I agree.
Yeah, because you can't even though they weren't the first school shooting, as these black and white footages should show,
Definitely
they
one
were
of the most notable ones.
They were definitely the most famous.
No, I know.
Like,
there's one more that's more famous, but
well, when you think school shooter, you think them.
I think Sandy Hook.
Let me put it like this. I guess it's up to the viewer which one do you think, because
I definitely
when I
think
think of-
Sandy Hook first.
maybe my age is showing. I don't know. Ryan, do you agree with me that?
I think Columbine, yeah. I do
Yeah.
know what he means, though. I remember coming over to school, my mom was like, yeah, the school shooting just happened right now, and it's fucking horrible. And I was like, oh.
Oh,
Oh, well, all right then.
Did the third tower fall? Which one is Sandy Hook?
Yeah, that's my point exactly. I know which one's Sandy Hook. I assume Iron knows which one is Sandy Hook. But So I'd say A or B. What are you thinking, Sugma Gaming?
I want them in A tier just for the shitpost value of Peekaboo.
Eric
Like,
Harris
what?
was
Okay,
Eric Harris
okay.
was a psychotic fucker.
This is going to sound so unbelievably fucked up. But if the bombs went off, I would have said S tier. But A tier.
All right, Newt.
I'd give him high B, honestly. It's just like, I mean, they had a good plan. It's just like, who can't make a bomb?
Oh, by the way, Chuck, since you said it was shotguns, makes sense. If they were using propane and gasoline, because of the bullet spread, there wasn't enough like spark impact for it to trigger the bombs.
Yeah.
Especially because you say cafeteria, they're probably not close to the bombs.
Like if you know the famous like image, like they did have like some like submachine guns and stuff, but like if you know the famous image, hold on, like that'll give you a sense of.
If they had SMGs, it's a little hard to aim those from far. And I'm assuming they were trying to not blow themselves up, so...
Considering how close they were shooting it from, I think they were trying to take themselves out.
Wait, where would the bombs be?
Like on the support beams. This is CT... Is it CTV?
Oh!
CCTV.
Wait!
CCTV. This is like
That's
CCTV
where the
footage.
meme came from! Oh my god!
Oh, you didn't know that?
Wait, no, hold on!
Man, we're old.
Hold on! No, there's a Hololive meme! There's a fucking Hololive meme!
Wait, a fucking Hololive
Yeah.
meme?
That's where he knows it from.
Pause.
Hold
Wait,
on.
pause. What?
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
Wait, explain.
It's a small Amen, small Gura.
Wait, what? Okay. Okay, if you said face connect, I'd be more like I'd believe you more, but Hololive is meant to be the squeaky clean.
You want to know what the fucking title is of the video?
What?
Gargura reaches 6 million subs. Holy shit! Oh my fucking god!
Oh, they have looties. Or like grease guns.
Oh god. Okay, I'm sorry. Holy shit. I was so confused
you know what?
for the longest time because I was like, wait, why does everyone find this image so funny? I now understand.
Iron.
You know what that meant?
You
I
didn't
didn't.
know
I
that
haven't
classic
seen the
picture?
image before.
Really?
Iron. I mean this.
Oh my
I mean this as your friend. Your ability to constantly relate any like minute thing to VTubers is astounding.
And those are the two best options for that moment. So
Oh fucking Christ! Okay.
I love how you say. Okay, I love how you say Hololive squeaky clean.
Oh.
Not all the time.
Okay. Anyway, A tier.
Yeah.
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 All right, Ryan, what are you thinking?
I'll give it
Yeah.
A tier too because the memes are solid.
Oh, this mass
That's a-
shooting, that should get A tier because
Oh, boy.
I mean, they killed a bunch of. I mean, they killed a bunch of people, but I mean the memes, like.
Glowy tier list based on the memes.
Yo, Epstein S tier. All right, who's next?
Oh my God! All right, so
Oh,
this is
fuck.
Next up is Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, okay.
So basically, he was a person, I believe, operating out of Illinois. Basically, he was a famous like serial killer who would like eat the brains of his victims. Like but also got sensationalized because he was gay in the 70s, which death.
Oh my god, he's so
Or 60s.
dreamy.
Yeah, I was gonna say all the girls on Twitter. I want to bang him.
You know, I'll give the chicks that want to fuck like the FNAF animatronics a pass because at least those are fiction,
Yeah.
bro. Jeffrey
Or
Dahmer.
like, I'll even give the
Really?
Ted Bundy. I'll even give the Ted Bundy people a pass just because that like Ted Bundy was known for having a high charisma.
His
Okay.
whole thing was he was
Okay.
sexy and he could pull girls at any time he wanted.
Okay,
That
okay.
was
Like-
his thing.
You
There's a
guys
reason why I
might
said
say
high
that.
charisma.
But that motherfucker drove a tan Volkswagen Beetle.
I know you're gonna
When
reference
you
that, but that's
drive.
why I said high charisma. He can make people ignore that.
Okay. But think of his line, his famous line.
It's
Hey,
Ted
girl.
Bundying time, and then Ted Bundy's all over the
Yeah, and then
place.
he bunnied all over the place.
Hey, girl. Can you help me fix my car?
Hey, can you help me fix my car?
What fucking girl back then?
I was gonna say, should
What-
have known the trap when he asked a girl to help fix his car.
Exactly. Like, who the fuck would ask you back then?
All right, let's save this for when we get to Ted Bundy.
Okay, yeah, all right. I'm sorry,
So-
I'm getting ahead of myself.
So Dahmer obviously got sensationalized. More recently had a uptick from
A resurgence.
obviously the series on him, and that's part of the reason why I picked this image because I know Dahmer was recently very famous, and I wanted to pick the least Dahmer-looking Dahmer that I could.
I was gonna say, he looks like a fucking screen cap out of Scary Movie.
Yeah, for real.
He looks more like someone who was reviewing the Dahmer series than Jeffrey Dahmer himself.
By the way, I'm a fucking idiot. I meant Scream. But honestly, when I think of Ghostface now, I just think of Scary Movie.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah,
What's
so-
that?
In summary, he was a gay cannibal.
Didn't he also only go after black men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Or at the very least, that was his MO.
Yeah, it was just his main targets were black gay men.
Yeah, pick the rare ones. My
You know
God.
what? You want to know why the 2020s are fucked?
Huh?
I think there's a decent argument that he's not the worst Jeffrey on here.
Yeah.
The fucking gay cannibal.
Is not the
Serial
worst
killer.
Jeffrey on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Gay rapist. Like he wouldn't care if the person was actually gay as well or not.
Yo, wait. Oh my god. Remember that fucking news article of the two robbers that broke into the gay rapist's
I
house?
love that one.
And their
Notorious
faces
gay
are
like sexual predator.
their fucking faces. They looked mortified
Yeah, they weren't happy with what they found themselves in.
because the gay rapist was like a super big buff dude.
He was a big buff guy, yeah.
and they got butt fucked. Karma.
Hold
like
on.
that is straight up instant karma.
All right, I do have one more to add to this, by the way.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because I just remembered one. Might be all. I'm a very
Might be. I forgot a glowy. What are you trying to cover up for them, Chuck?
I mean, $1,000 says I'm not.
Hold on.
There we go.
let me- Oh.
All right. Sorry, I had to scroll down in order to add him. Yeah. So where are we putting Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
I mean, he was also. I mean, like he also very much like defined the image of like the serial killer in the 60s and 70s, and also the Zodiac killer's not on here because we never knew who he was, so there's not a face to it.
What are you talking about? Ted Cruz.
What are you talking about? It's Joe Biden.
Yeah, if he could fucking kill someone, oh my god.
I mean, in the 60s and 70s, maybe. And he was a sprightly 100.
For
Me, I'd say
okay.
like B or C. Just because he's kind of now a basic bitch serial killer, if such a thing exists.
For modern day, he's pretty low tier, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, he gets B or C. I'd say give him low B. I'd throw him in B now, and we can adjust later, personally.
Yeah,
I kind of want to put him in C just because, like...
Well, you put high and then you move down. You don't start from the bottom. Now we're here.
No.
No.
All right, Chuck, you control the mouse. You decide. Don't listen to Iron.
All right, Ryan, thoughts? I want to engage you as well.
For which one? Are you Ted Bundy,
For
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay. I don't know. I feel weird considering how many people got horny for him. It makes me uncomfortable.
That's why I'm putting him lower.
How did he get caught again? Wasn't it people would smell bodies? I remember there were police that would like go to his house and they'd be like, "What are you doing, Ted?" He'd be like, "You know, just cooking." They'd be like, "All right." Or
Let him
Ted,
cook.
Jeffrey. They'd be like, "All right, Jeff. Sounds good. Good thing you're white, or we'd shoot you." He's like, "Yep, you got me, officers." I'm like, all right.
No. Real theory here. He was probably colluding with the police just because the police knew that he was only killing black people.
They gave him like a pay raise every time. They're like, "Hey man, 10 grand right here."
What year was this again?
This was like the 70s, I believe. This was like from the 70s to the 90s.
So my statement can be true.
Police have always been racist. That can be a state for any time.
Well, openly
okay, Milwaukee,
more,
so it was
okay?
like Wisconsin.
Yo, the tools?
I do apologize. I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
I put him in
I am
C.
terribly sorry.
Also, he got caught because he was just like, "Hey, I'll give you 3 guys. I'll give you like $100 to just like chill with me." And then like those 3 guys, when he started brandishing a knife, called the police.
Oh. Why did he try to take 3 guys at once? Cocky?
Double entendres.
Hey. The cocky challenge.
For me, I'd put him at C just because he's kind of like there's just been so much like media inspired by him that it's just kind of like, yeah, that's what a serial killer is. There's nothing real. There's no, as fucked as it sounds, there's no real pizzazz to him. He's
Anymore,
just fucked.
yeah. Yeah, he's a C. He's C tier.
All right, next up, David Koresh of the Branch Davidians.
All right.
That should be a name that's familiar-ish to Newt.
What was it? Sorry, did you say?
David Koresh of the Branch Davidians.
The
It's
what?
relatively familiar to me.
Here's a hint. God damn it! Why did they shoot my dog?
Oh. Oh, it's the guy from Waco.
Yep.
Oh.
So
Okay.
for those who don't know, again, hold on, I'm reading chat. I'm not sure if Albert Fish is American, so if he is, I'm sorry I didn't add him. I didn't know about him, or I didn't think about him at the time.
And this
But
is
so
semi-educational.
for those who don't know, David Koresh was the leader of the Branch Davidians during the time in which a famous event in American history known as Waco happened. It was, I believe, in like the 80s. There was a standoff between a cult led by David Koresh and the ATF, the Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms agency. Basically because he was accused of smuggling guns. No, it's like taco, but W. That's how it's spelled.
Waco. Hey guys, can I have a Waco?
So
Imagine a fucking taco truck going down Waco being like, hey guys, we're selling some Wacos here.
So the story itself is really fascinating just because of like how the standoff evolved and how incompetent the ATF was. Up until the point where like a fire started, no one's really sure who started the fire, but like it killed a bunch of like a bunch of women and children, and I believe Koresh killed himself inside. But yeah, Goresh led them in sort of a strange way. Like, he did the like classic cult thing of claiming he's Jesus Christ. So all the other men in the cult had to like be eunuchs, and he had to have all the wives. Basically because his seed was seen as the best. And so the
government was completely wrong on choosing being like, hey, but like
there was no good guys at Waco. I'm gonna keep that clear.
There was no good guys at Waco. Like neither side. It was generally just a bad spot.
Okay.
Like the ATF fucked up really bad, but also the Branch Davidians were fucking like horrific.
What was the total kill count?
Of what, men or just women and children?
Hold on.
Everything. What the fuck do you think total kill count means?
I love how you yeah, the Waco siege. There it is.
Hey, how many people got murdered in this? What? The men, the women, the children, everyone.
Considering that they also did shoot at each other during parts of it, this was like an actual siege. So four ATF agents were killed and 16 wounded, and on Branch Davidians it was 6 killed. It was 6 killed before the fire, 76 during the fire, including 28 children and 11 wounded.
And how many wives did he have?
Oh god, I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's like 9.
And how many of them did he impregnate?
Well, considering a lot of the children were his.
How many children?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Give me a range.
Considering
more than 10 or
I'd assume more than 10.
All right. S tier.
I'm pretty let me actually check.
S tier because this man pulled bitches. He had a shit ton of children with them. Had one of them.
Oh no! I undershot it. He had 20 wives.
Fucking double S tier. Oh my god. What a fucking
You could not see that
Chad.
coming. And how many kids did David? Oh, he only had 3 kids, but
oh, okay.
But
I'm assuming that he banged all of his wives.
Yeah, he did. And
so this man had multiple orgies with his wives. All right, so
but he did technically father 16 kids. So basically, he took over dad duties when he cucked the men who wanted spiritual enlightenment.
Yeah, no, he is S tier just for like the manipulation of the cult, the fact that they had a fucking shootout with the ATF.
Yeah, Waco and the Branch Davidians were fucking fascinating to learn about. I had a bit of a deep dive into them because I was just like, huh.
This is
Your
absolute
Honor,
S tier.
First S tier.
Yeah. Like if you
That's
you
for the
want
entire story around Waco.
if you want to really just cement yourself in history in the wrong way, that's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it.
Yeah, yeah, like
not like
if you're gonna
fucking
abandon
YouTube dumbass down there, you know.
If you're gonna abandon all morality, you gotta abandon all morality in style.
Exactly. So that's why
I do agree. S tier.
Yeah, he is absolutely S tier.
You make a compelling argument.
Again, shootout with ATF, pulled bitches, had kids, had a massive kill count.
Stepdad.
Yeah, S tier.
S for
tier
stepdad.
glowy. No, S tier menace.
What an absolute mad lad. All right, next up, Randy Stair.
He looks familiar.
Is that the one you keep referencing was Ember?
Yes, that is the person. That's the transgender shooter who believed that he was like a girl like Ember. Yeah, he was also a YouTuber. Yeah, he had a whole series.
Concerning trend.
Wait, where was he located?
I believe in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
You escaped my ire for now.
Where does Christian live? Could they have met and hung out?
Christian's in Virginia.
Right.
Like technically they could have met and hung out, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
technically,
could've met.
Elliot and him could have met, but
Yeah. We could have met, and I don't know.
To be fair, I bet you they did with those mindsets.
I was gonna say they would have been great friends.
well, considering that Randy idolized women, while Elliot was the complete opposite, I have to doubt that a bit.
Oh no, I meant Christian and
Oh.
person.
Yeah. So Randy Stair, he kind of had he had a bit of a descent into madness, which was like documented on YouTube. Basically, like he would
Like
start
Christian.
he basically started to believe that like Ember, the character from Danny Phantom, was talking to them, and that his spirit was a girl. And that's why I guess she's a transgender shooter. And she like kind of started to spiral. She had shotguns with a pistol grip. And that's what she used to do the killings. What made it really tragic is that she tried to like give warning signs, like blatant but not too blatant warning signs of her attack. Like she wore the same shirt that I believe Dylan Klebold did during the Columbine shooting that said natural selection on it. She made videos as well like talking about her fantasies of murder, etc.
Oh.
And no one really paid attention. So she was just like, all right, I guess no one fucking listens to you until you're dead. This is Dark Universe Ryan, in my opinion. Because she had the same
count. Give me the kill count.
I'm pretty sure it was 4, but let me check.
Wow.
So basically, she shot up a grocery store. Let me look it up exactly.
Okay, I got a dock points for that.
Just poor location choice.
No. That location choice is like on par with when his pizza wasn't hot and ready, pulled out an AK-47.
Yeah,
A grocery store? Really?
Well, actually, it was 3 because the 4th included himself.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the Eaton Township Weiss Market because he basically just killed it. Like another thing with this rabbit hole was that literally like how he died and who he took with him came down to a coin flip that he did on camera. And it was either the place that he worked at, Eaton Township Weiss Market, or his home.
Oh, so wait, did he?
And yes, it was. Funny you mentioned that. Perfect. He did start suffering hallucinations, and during the autopsy on his body, it showed signs of Benadryl, like high levels of Benadryl in his system.
When you take too many Benadryls and you can see the Hat Man.
Okay, another question. The people that got killed, coworkers?
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering why it was a grocery store. Okay, so it was their place of work and they killed their coworkers and then themselves. I'm not docking points
it's kind
anymore.
Of boring compared to Waco and Columbine.
Well, okay.
Also, to quote the Wikipedia page exactly, belief that he would be reborn as an animated female ghost from Danny Phantom.
Okay, docking points for that.
Yeah.
He's B,
but
hands down. Like no, like he does not beat Dahmer.
I think he beats Dahmer.
I do not think he beats Dahmer.
You know why I think he beats Dahmer?
Why?
That fucking line of, I guess nobody listens to you until you're dead.
That's just a you thing. Nobody else knows that. People listen to me all the time.
I mean, Ryan has had similar sentiments, but I do think that he's D just because, like, his story is interesting, but like, he didn't. But like,
I put him in C.
Well, you know what? Not because he's not mid. He's just
Self-annihilation
like,
counts as the kill count. Why not in game?
I'd probably put Randy Stair. Also, if you can't tell by the background, he was also a My Little Pony fan.
Oh, D.
D.
Bro, you brought My Little Pony into this, D. Motherfucker probably had a fucking oh god, what are they called? The pony Sona bullshit.
I would be very surprised if he didn't have.
What were they called?
I want to say Hoof Sona, but I know that's not right.
Are they called pony sonas? It's just like
I think they're just called pony sonas.
just
Okay.
the thing plus sona at the end of it.
Yeah.
ML Pona. Yeah, D. Anyway, who the fuck is that one?
Hold on. I'm getting his name proper. Okay. If it tells you how obscure this guy is, he doesn't even have his own Wikipedia page. That's the Sandy Hook shooter.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So, like he doesn't have his own Wikipedia page, so there's less we know about him. But basically he killed his mom. Killed his mom and then shot up a elementary school. And he has that strange ass fucking mugshot.
Bro, look at his face. He looks like.
Okay. Hold on. Put your mouse over his nose. No, a little higher. Like cover his nose with your mouse.
My mouse big enough?
Yeah.
I don't know why he looks like
right
Papyrus in my brain.
Right there. Okay.
Papyrus.
Harry!
Did you
God,
over there's a goblet of fire?
All right. You know what? Sandy Hook shooter. Honestly.
For me, it's definitely F tier, just because like there's so many places you could like take a gun on. Like even at high school, I can understand because they're basically adults.
But like children is just so low.
No. Children are for punting, not for shooting.
There's a lot of shootings that have happened at elementary schools now, which is really sad.
That's for me. That's a line that's.
I feel like that's mainly high schools.
Honestly, I feel like he's more pathetic than Elliot Rogers just because of that.
Well, got my rifle by my side, and they can't really run or fight.
Got my rifle by my side.
Yeah, F.
F.
All right. Yeah, F tier.
Man's fucking hair's.
And I'm putting him behind. I'm putting behind Elliot because Elliot is at least funny bad.
Yeah. Like that's not really a good story there. It's like, oh boy, you killed your mom and then kids.
Okay, like.
Yeah. Okay. Like anything else or?
The picture of the trash can with the microphone. Anything else?
Anything else?
Bro, Alex Jones had more of an impact than you.
Oh boy.
During that fucking story.
You could say oh boy, but like.
No,
am I wrong?
That's why I said oh boy.
Yeah,
am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but like.
Yeah, when fucking Alex Jones got sued by like all of the victims' parents.
His entire career ended because of Sandy Hook. That man will never have money again in his life.
No, you just declare bankruptcy and then you're fine.
I think that's what he did.
Well, yeah, you have to. $1 billion
like
in debt.
There's no spin to him.
Yeah.
Like another person that I didn't put on here was the guy who shot up the Dark Knight.
Oh, I remember that.
That's just because like
Joker.
That's just because like
that's all I could think of.
literally the only thing interesting about him besides that is that he has a funny mugshot.
What's his funny mugshot? Can you at least show that?
You gotta show us the picture at least.
Hold on, I'll get it.
I just hate the fact that you're on the forbidden platform.
I like it.
Oh, hi. This is the...
Hi, welcome.
Yeah, hi.
get a
Welcome to
new
the
viewer.
Glowy tier
Either
list. Where
fantastic or terrible time to be here.
probably horrible.
It's honestly more informational than it is bad so far.
That's his mouth shot on the
but-
left.
Okay, to be fair, some of the things that we've said so far, like, S tier because that man pulled bitches. Oh, right. I can't make the joke anymore because Ryan actually has a girlfriend. Damn.
What do you mean?
I was gonna say, Ryan, don't panic. There's a female.
Yeah, that I posted it in our general chat. I'll also post it in the mine, but that's
Okay.
like all he contributes is a funny mugshot and a tidbit.
Okay, that's a good mugshot. Also, edit. Yeah. I agree. I completely agree. Man looks like yandere dev.
All right, and on to our next one. Bear with me because his name is very hard to pronounce. His full name is very hard to pronounce.
What? That was neutralized, hard to pronounce.
I knew somebody was going to say it.
And
That's him if he gave me the light skin stare.
no, that's you if you shaved.
So this is Jakar.
There's not one.
This is Jakar Zarnev.
What?
He's the Boston bomber.
Wait,
He's
hold
the-
on. Wait. Him?
Yeah.
All right. I
Yeah.
mean, dude, by default, you already get A tier. Now,
I swear to
what's
fucking
the
God.
story? What's the story now? What's the story?
So
I really hate living through an actual event in history.
basically, he was a Kyrgyzstani
Where the
Born
fuck that
American?
is?
ex-Russian
Federation.
ex-Russian Federation.
Okay,
So-
dock points.
I mean, Sarnev should have really clued
Yeah,
that
but
part
he
in.
could have been part of the other fucking areas over there that I can't name off the top of
Avar
my
descent.
head.
Also, he has a brother. He has a brother that he also committed this with, but he's the more well-known of the two. Because he also got the Dahmer treatment of women simping over him.
He just kind of got the Riz face going on.
Yeah, honestly, he does kind of look like the guy that I would see girls hanging out with in high school. You know the guy that like barely talks.
But when he
Yeah.
does talk, it's like,
Yeah, it's like,
Uh,
girl, how you doing? I'm just
So me?
I'm just so silent here. Mysterious. Oh,
Are you whispering?
not really.
the-
You can
so
do it better.
What?
Basically-
What do you want me to do?
The Valorant speech. Valorant e-boy speech.
Oh, Valorant E-Boy, because I was about to do like, dude, you're literally trolling, bro.
No, the Valorant e-boy speech. That is the type of speech that those
like
fuckers have.
Schrodinger. Yeah.
So
What is it?
So his reason for doing this,
Mm-hmm.
his reason for doing this was basically, even though he didn't have any direct ties to jihadi movements, context, Kyrgyzstan and that area of Central Asia is very Islamic. So during the interrogations, he said back to them, quote, "An attack on one Muslim is an attack on all Muslims." So he was doing it basically. Him and his brother, like apparently spontaneously decided to do it and to like plan it, but
They were like, we're bored. We have nothing to do this weekend.
We might as well.
plus fuck those Americans. Basically, was their thing.
Bomb has been planted.
And it was to the point where where Al
Chuck?
Qaeda basically said we'll do another attack if he's harmed in prison.
Chuck?
Yeah.
Ahem. Off topic, but I got told at my job, a small coffee shop, that I would look cute with just the cover thingy on, so I'm completely out of it. So, just the apron, eh?
I mean,
Who
would
told
you?
you that? Is this your chat? Because I have Chuck's stream up right now.
Is this the say her name? I know it.
Stella.
Yes, yeah. Like starts with an S.
What the fuck?
It's just
Yeah,
like, everybody's
okay.
like, man, being a woman is living life in easy mode. No, being a woman is living life getting harassed. Because men aren't any better.
Oh my fucking lord.
So anyway, so
Back to the topic at hand.
out of the ranking, like, where would you put him?
Okay, so you said it was spontaneous, but also, in a sense, had connections to Al Qaeda.
Like, like not directly, but let me put it like this: he had the same connection to Al Qaeda that, like, the Aryan Brotherhood has to the Klan, where they're both white supremacist movements, but they're not cooperating with each other.
Mutual agreement, just not corroborating.
Yeah, like mutual, like similar goals, but not similar goals and similar enemies, but not like working together.
Gotcha. Okay, so that makes it really hard. Again, default is A tier for me.
All right. That'll never not be funny.
Considering the other factors, how many people died again? Actually, I'm pretty sure the injure count was like crazy, right?
Yeah, because everyone was just in fucking running gear.
Yeah. Honestly, give me the injury count.
Well, there were some deaths.
I know, but okay, Chuck, here.
The injured count was 281.
Wait.
What?
Fucker. I was gonna say, if it's over 100, S tier. Under 100, but not below 50, A tier. And below 50, B tier. But you said 200?
Yeah, 281. So if you rounded it, it's 300.
Yeah, S tier.
All right. And Newt?
S tier menace.
Yeah?
Also,
I don't know, man. I like him. He looks W in my opinion.
honestly, he could probably rizz us up. Not gonna lie.
For real, honestly, either high A or S or low S.
Wait, hold on. A woman said that you'd look hot in an apron? Yeah, like just an apron?
Well, now I'm interested.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, well, now it's all right. Like,
Yeah.
that was a joke, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a joke, lads.
That's a joke, lads.
Honestly, at that point, I would have just countered with, "Hey, thanks, you too."
What?
No, that's when you go, all right, when I get off work, let's hang out.
You crazy?
All I'm saying is you weren't saying this when you guys assumed it was a guy that said that. Anyway.
Also,
Well,
chat is
usually men say that.
chat is
Alright,
upset that they don't get sexually harassed at work.
So Ryan, thoughts?
Oh, and the Boston Bomber?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. He's a guy.
So you just
Wow, he's not listening, is he?
So see on you?
I've been listening. Yeah, I'd put him in like mid tier because he did spawn a very funny SpongeBob meme. So
What?
have you not seen that?
I'm a little curious.
It's from the movie when he goes, "Put your toys away," and he blows the fucking door open of the prison, and it just cuts to the bomb footage.
Oh.
My God. I still think he's S tier.
I'd say that.
I'll put him in A tier. But like above the Columbine shooters because his bomb actually went off.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for real. Oh my God. Also, how? How the fuck
A what?
She hugged my waist and got real close when I was giving her coffee.
What kind of coffee shop do you work at? Do
Yeah,
you,
what the
you
hell?
deliver it to a table?
Yeah, were you like?
Because I'm thinking like Starbucks.
I was gonna say Starbucks,
Yeah,
but if
my
they're
brain
touching
went to
you
Starbucks.
Is this like a maid cafe? What is happening?
I mean, just like a general cafe, but
Like Fifi.
cafe. I was going to say
Coffee,
it wouldn't be nice if it was
Anyway.
an old man saying that. Unlike Edit, I'm content, and that hasn't happened to me yet. I don't go to work anyways.
Well, speaking of W Riz, Ted Bundy.
Yeah. Dude, look at that face.
All right, you know
For me,
what?
that face looks fucking hollow, but
You
whatever
know
women
what?
like,
You
I
know
guess.
what? Ted Bundy, for all the shit I say about him, I think he is S tier. He also looks like he's about to host the next episode of the Twilight Zone.
the black and white does not help with that.
Yeah.
He looks like a
But-
very nice enlisted man. I don't know. He
Yeah.
just,
Like,
I do kind of agree.
even if I didn't know who he was, he'd still look creepy. But that may just be me.
Yeah, it's just you. I kind
no,
of
he doesn't
agree
look
with
creepy to me.
Andrew Schulz. Like, I mean, you know, that kill count kind of fucking easy. A pair of Lululemons down the back alley.
Well, apparently
whack a
I'd
Megan.
survive against Ted Bundy then.
Yeah, you would because you're not a woman.
And I get an off vibe from him even without knowing him that apparently no one else here does.
Nah, he straight up looks like he's about to start being
Like
like
Koresh I could see, but like,
okay, Chuck.
yeah.
I think you have bad taste in men.
It's like, come on, guys, I'm not gay. Like,
Well, I'm not gay, so
He's like, guys, come on, I'm not gay though. Like, I just think he's weird. Like, come on, you guys, it's weird. He looks weird. Like, I'm not gay.
I'm not gay, dude. I'm not gay, dude. But you want to have sex later?
what is distinguished gentleman?
We know.
So-
Okay, me and Skeg know a thing or two of what a hot man looks like.
Yeah, you've seen each other.
So anyway, so for those who don't know, just that way there's some context. Ted Bundy was a serial killer, like back in I believe like the 70s and 80s.
Please
Would
tell me
ba-
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Who would basically like kind of like seduce women and lure them to his car before like beating them over the head with a tire iron. And
So sexy.
rape and murder them. So
At the same time.
and he's one of those people that like even people who are against the death penalty were like, yeah, fry him.
I actually read a story the other day. I don't remember where, but there was back when he was notorious, there was a woman who needed a ride to school, and this guy offered her a ride, and they were driving away from the school, and she's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "Damn, you cut your hair, didn't you?" And she's like, "What the fuck? How does he know I just cut my hair?" And then he dumps her off and says, "You're lucky." And it was fucking Ted Bundy, because he had a thing for women with long hair. And she had just cut her hair, so he was like, "Fuck you, bitch," and he fucking
Ted
let
Bundy-
her go.
Oh, Ted Bundy did not like tomboys.
So for me, it'd be like B. But that's just because I like serial killers who can actually like talk
Flavor. Let's do it.
his way out of it. Who is
Bro,
able to like?
tomboys are pretty hot though. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't like
Talk to
tomboys.
him
He
in the
can be.
conversation.
SMH my head.
Yeah,
Didn't
I'm
like
saying
tomboys,
B.
Dock points.
I'm saying B for Ted Bundy.
Yeah, B's fine. B for Bundy.
Yeah, B
B
for
for
Bundy.
Bundy.
B for
Ryan?
Beetle.
Yeah, B's
Yeah,
fine.
B
Go
for
with.
Volkswagen Beetle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Us also.
Also, that way, then we have one in
Also-
each category.
Also, at Dunkin', you had to bring the coffee to
Wait,
the
what?
to the
Where?
people
Dunkin'
sitting down.
Donuts?
Your New England is showing.
I love
Dunkin' Donuts.
Bro,
Do
the
they do
Dunkin'
that
near me
there?
ran out of goddamn donuts the other day, and that pissed me off so fucking bad.
And edit S is for super based. So
Tomboy woke.
next up is the DC Snipers. The second duo that I made mention of.
My favorite thing is the second.
That
It
was-
said Dunkin' Donuts. Everybody, Dunkin' Donuts.
That was more
Dunkin'
recent,
Donut.
right?
No, this was not.
Oh, when was this?
This was in.
This is where you definitely shouldn't assassinate the president from the building across the street with a really good vantage point. You really can't say that. It's very
Oh, I thought this
illegal.
was. Oh no, I was mixing up shootings. Maybe. No, this was 2002. So you're right. This was relatively recent.
Like the best place to
Cool.
shoot a mortar at it.
21 years ago, but yeah, it can legally.
And I gotta
drink.
say, if we're ranking based off technique, like S tier, like so the way that these two would do it, they're like a father and son duo, by the way.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, they'd have like
Family bonding.
I'm pretty sure they'd
Bond
have
with me, Jimmy.
they'd either have like a pickup truck or like some sort of car, cause some sort of car that you could like lean on, so that way you can like rest a sniper on it, and they drive to different locations, so that way the father could basically like take pot shots at people on the highway, and then
Fuck?
every time they moved, so the people investigated them didn't have like they will snipe from here, so it took them a while to realize that they were by car. So the preliminary shootings went from February 16 to 2002 to September 26, 2002, but the actual sniper attacks went from like October 2nd to October 24th of 2002.
Okay, they get S tier just because of how long they were doing this and getting away with it.
Yeah, especially
Holy shit.
considering what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah.
Again, there's a reason why.
Like,
There's a reason why technique I'm like S tier.
Bro, most
like-
fathers will take their fucking kid out to go play catch, go fishing, camping maybe. This motherfucker was like, all right,
no, this is Clay
strap the
Puffington
50
you got
cal.
here.
I was gonna say like I'm pretty sure he was reported as being abusive, but
It's
like
Clay Puffington. Don't worry about it. That's his name. I know who it is.
Okay. That duo deserves S tier. Holy shit.
all right, Newt.
That's valid, honestly. Father-son bonding. I love it. I love it.
Me, Jimmy. Yeah, I agree with
Father-son
that.
bonding, and they basically got away with doing this shit for almost an entire month.
Of just assassinating people on the highway for no reason.
Like, holy fuck. That's insane to me. Also, any of you had that I'm not like others phase or just me? Yeah, we always live in it.
I'm not like undergirls.
All right, I'm gonna put him under David Koresh just because they didn't have the longevity of like holding onto a cult.
Yeah.
But
Ryan, question.
What's up?
Do you think people from your school were idiots?
Yep.
All right.
Somewhere.
Well, you you answered that question correctly. Yeah. So we're always living in that phase.
Most of the people that I went to high school with are now either single mothers or like drug addicts.
I remember some 3 girls went missing for like 10 years. They were held captive.
oh,
Oh,
What a fun story.
I'm having the schizo phase right now.
and anyway, on to
Huh.
slightly more depressing topics. Dylan Roof, the
What'd they do?
Charleston shooter. Remember the guy who shot up a black church?
He got a mushroom
No.
in his
I
head.
don't remember that actually.
Hold on. I'm not gonna send this. I'm not gonna show this on YouTube because that'll get banned. But he was basically like one of the people that like got point to whenever Southerners are just like the flag means culture, not hate.
Oh, the Confederate flag.
Yeah. Because he was like a major white supremacist in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm gonna post this in the mine as well.
Hey, yo, that picture goes hard. Kind of.
He still shot up a bunch of like innocent people in a black church.
In a church, no less. Yeah, literally in a fucking church.
Well, you know, they wanted to see God.
They just didn't realize how strong the connection would be.
Hey, he was just doing them a favor. Sent them to God.
So, for me, I'd put him. So basically, he was like just a major like white supremacist.
Okay, anything else besides that, though?
From what I can tell, not really.
And
yeah,
it's like
no.
D tier then.
Yeah, cringe.
If that's like the only thing, like what was his kill count?
Oh, well, hold on, let me see about his.
Yeah, hold on.
If it's like under 10, then whatever. D tier. What?
He barely makes D tier then.
9?
Is 9.
Yeah, D tier. Fucking loser.
So at least according to the Wikipedia page, his motivation was. So Roof went on a rant about the killing of Trayvon Martin in the 2015 Baltimore protests that was sparked by the death of Freddie Gray while Gray was in police custody. He often claimed that, and this is literally me quoting Wikipedia, blacks were taking over the world. Roof reportedly told friends and neighbors of his plans to kill people, including a plot to attack the College of Charleston, but his claims were not taken seriously. So yeah, he basically was just like unironically racist, and that's stupid in this day and age. I was gonna put him at like low C just because he was kind of boring. But in the concern of being bipartisan, I'll put it here because
I feel like men and women. That's
we
crazy.
we have left wing one and we have a right wing one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. And I don't know anything. Dude,
I
just take
identify
left wing.
as a Danny Phantom character.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
So
what about this military looking ass?
So this one is the reason why I didn't bring up why I said that even if they weren't the first, but they're the most popular, because this guy was the person behind the University of Texas Tower shooting, which happened in 1966. Basically, he like crawled up to he basically like went up to like the tower looking over the campus with a rifle and started shooting people down below on the campus. Allegedly because he had a brain tumor that like basically fucked up his ability to regulate his rage.
Oh. Okay,
So
I get it. Venting. Okay.
Among Us wasn't invented yet.
Shut the fuck up. Sus. I mean, if you're gonna kill that many people, I guess.
Yeah, he killed in total 17, not including not including him, and injured 31.
Oh, okay. What do you use?
Let's see what rifle he used. It was the 60s, so I don't think it was anything too crazy. Oh, actually, wow, that's a lot of guns.
Wait, did he have a bag?
He may have had a bag. Let me put it like this: on the Wikipedia page, there's several like weapons used.
How many?
Well, you want me to read them all off?
No, just tell me how many.
8. Well, 7 guns, but 1 was a melee weapon.
What was the melee?
Machete.
Yo, this guy's fucking metal. He had a high ass kill count with solo, 7 guns and a machete. Fuck, bro, this guy might be A or S. Holy shit! And you said he was like the first one.
He was basically like the first major one. Like, you know, since this was around the time where colleges and schools actually got closer together.
Okay.
Like before we really had the concept of the school shooting that Columbine instilled. This guy shot up his campus.
All right. Oh fuck. I don't know if it's S or A tier. Holy shit.
For me, it's A. Just because the brain tumor thing's a little uninteresting, but considering like he did went full postal with like a full arsenal.
Yeah, motherfucker stopped by ammunition before he went
No,
there.
they didn't sign a petition. That's why he did it. Listen, we just signed a petition. Damn it! I got places to be.
Oh my god. Hey, Newt, what you think?
I just looked in the mine. Why am I a fucking slender drawing? Well, I'll post in chat shit for those who don't want to look in the mine. Shit,
Would zombies like brain tumors or not? No, I feel like brain tumors to zombies are like mold.
Yeah, that's like. Do they get fuller when they eat someone's smart's brain?
Or eat their dumb's brain.
Smooth brain. You're late again? Yeah, come on, dude. Not looking at the glowies. So
Yeah, for me, I'd put him in A. But do you have something else to say?
this guy's just fucking like, holy shit.
Literally
Just
the
off of that
postal
stuff. Like
In all the
again,
worst ways, he literally is the postal dude.
dude.
again, like the brain tumor thing might not be that interesting to you, but I think that it's really interesting that his venting method was murder.
Again, the brain tumor, like fucks with
Yes,
the part of the brain that regulates aggression.
I understand that, but I don't think that's a very common first way to vent. I feel like it would be like destruction of property, maybe like punching someone, not grabbing 7 guns and a machete and annihilating people on your campus.
Clearly, you've never been angry.
I have been angry. There's a fucking hole in my kitchen door. You've been angry
this
too.
was a
You went to
suicidal
go
death
punch
charge for him.
trees.
Yeah, I Minecrafted a tree.
Yeah, exactly. So you should know where I'm coming from.
Newt, your thoughts?
He died.
He's asleep.
No, now he's angry.
He's playing CS:GO.
Neutralize your kitty.
Based coping mechanism for legal reasons. That's a joke. Having a brain tumor also messes up your thought process, so that helps too.
I'd imagine it fucks up a lot of things with your brain.
Yeah. But also just think about it. He planned bringing all of that to do that much damage. I think that's
Hey,
pretty
what I missed?
impressive.
Oh, hey, he's actually.
Oh my
back.
Oh, yeah, I
God.
wanted to know your thoughts on the University of
Sorry, I
Texas
had to
shooter.
I'd use the bathroom. Who?
The
University of Texas?
Yeah, basically a guy who shot up the University of Texas in the 60s because of a brain tumor.
L,
Yeah.
dude. What the hell?
No, you didn't hear the whole story clearly.
Yeah. Dude, he brought 7 guns and a machete and killed a shit ton of people and injured a bunch more.
Well, this was the 60s. People weren't ready for people to walk into buildings with guns.
Yeah.
That's like fighting recruit AI bots.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if it tells you how old this crime was, he was probably listening to Elvis as he was coming out.
The fact that he did all that with a rotting brain tumor is impressive, yeah. For real, holy fuck.
I'm saying A.
He's like, I'm gonna do
I
one
think it is a
last.
safe
I'm gonna do
bet.
one last thing before I get taken out. Yeah, you know what? A, just because that's an epic ass reason to do it.
Ryan?
Yeah, no, I say A.
Okay, just want to make sure. I'm gonna put him in the middle.
Yeah, middle's probably good.
All right.
All right,
Who's
this
this
guy-
crazy old man?
he had a long ass name. Hold on.
Is he a cult leader? He looks like a
Morben
cult
Jaegerman
leader.
Jensen.
You have very good eyes. Give me a second.
Is that the guy from the alien suicide cult?
Yep, Heaven's Gate.
Yes!
Marshall Applewhite.
I know that one.
We all know that one. I hope we all know that one.
Because basically, Heaven's Gate was he basically led a cult that believed that Earth was going to die, and they needed to like hitch a ride on a coming comet. Because
I think he said, if I remember the story correctly, there's a saucer up in orbit that's waiting to take us, and you have to die so they can reincarnate
people behind
your bodies
the word.
onto the ship, and we can leave.
yeah,
I believe that's how the story went.
yeah. So basically, he had a huge like death cult.
I would say that's L thought process, but didn't he also kill himself?
Yeah, no, he killed himself too.
Yeah,
You know, he fully drank his own Kool-Aid.
I'm like, to me, that's him fully believing it. It's not
he believed everything he said.
That's not like people that it's somebody who's just trying to manipulate people for other reasons. I mean, well, it could have been totally, but like that sounds like somebody who's so fucked up in their thought process is.
And who is sadly charismatic enough to get other people to think like it.
I was going to say that's he gets extra points for having the charisma to get like a shit ton of people to do it too.
Yeah, if you've ever heard anything like in media about weird UFO death cults, that's probably based off of Heaven's Gate.
If it tells you anything, that's the example of a guy with max charisma and max intelligence, because wisdom is an important stat, people.
Yeah.
Intelligence is being knowledgeable about something. Wisdom is having the ability to apply that knowledge to real situations.
Yeah, high IQ does not equal high EQ. But yeah, and with this cult, it eventually ended up. Yeah, you got straight A's. Now talk to a woman.
Oh boy.
Well,
You didn't have to do him like that. Jesus.
I wasn't insulting anyone. I was just saying in general.
No, it's better. I could do one better. You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk to a woman. Just talk to someone. Make it easy.
Yeah, talk to someone. Like, I was gonna say by that logic that'd be friendly fire, but anyway.
The number you have dialed is currently unavailable.
And he then recorded a final video basically saying like, this is our final exit, and him and his commune killed themselves, and basically it basically took turns, and I believe did something based off a Tom Sawyer book. Like basically like gave them a certain amount of money in their pockets.
You'll need this.
I forgot exactly.
Lean on the spaceship. The mothership has a tax.
The fucking mothership has a toll gate. How many people killed themselves?
Let me check. I love how you're just only focused on kill count, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm heavily judging these people based off their kill count.
39. I'm pretty sure.
You should watch the channel Dead Meat. They focus on kill counts in all the movies.
Okay, that's movies. At least this is like real. Come on. Yeah, no. I'm
assuming it is 39 because on the Wikipedia it says members 39 pre-1997, and it became defunct for a very big reason in 1997.
Oh man, it's pretty weird. But 39, that's fucking. Oh boy. I think he is a solid A tier because of how much he has influenced, like,
pop culture.
Yeah, that one. I was like, pop something.
That
Fuck,
thing.
what's the word?
Fair enough. I put him high, B, low A.
Yeah, he's definitely low A. He's not as like he's not Columbine, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't have, for lack of a less tacky word, style that those two had.
It wasn't the intent to really kill, it was the intent to quote unquote save.
Yeah, he was attempting to save all the people in his cult via killing themselves.
Which
and I believe catching a ride on Halley's Comet, that they theorized that one of the comets was actually a UFO.
He drank his own Kool-Aid so impactful that he made it a trend and saying, yeah. that is a fucking common thing to say.
And Jim Jones also, I'm pretty sure, had something to do with Kool-Aid, but he's not on this list, so we'll attribute it to him.
Influential as fuck. So
Yep.
low A.
I'd give him a higher A. I mean, well, we can't, like, so if we're talking about influentialness. Oh my god. Well, if we're talking about influentialness, the last one we just put on there has got to go to the bottom of A tier. Keep him an A, but he's got to go to the bottom of A.
Yeah, but he was pretty badass for all the things considering.
Yeah, influence is a factor, but not the only factor.
Yeah, there's several factors. It's just that this guy was so influential that I'm putting him in A.
Throw him an A and leave it a gray scale. I would agree with that.
Ryan?
Yeah, no, I firmly agree with. Man convinced a bunch of people to just kill themselves with him, and he's like, "Yep, and we're gonna make it to the aliens. That's what we're doing." They were like, "Yep, sounds good, sir."
They all genuinely thought that.
No double thoughts, just yep.
Yeah, they could. And next up, Omar Mateen. He was the Orlando nightclub shooter.
Oh, you know who he fucking looks like? Oh my god, there's this one YouTuber he looks like. That's like a piece of shit. They run like one of those family channels, where they exploit their children for money.
A lot of those.
You know what I
unfortunately,
mean,
not
right?
more specific.
I know what you mean, but I don't know the specific one.
Oh my god.
Because my brain says Ace Family, but that's not the only
Ace
one.
Family!
Yes, that's the only
That's
one.
why. Like they took what like the Shaytards were doing, and like corrupted it. But anyway, the actual Omar Mateen, first off, he shot up a
The
gay.
real one.
He shot up a gay nightclub in Orlando, mainly because he was a Muslim, or he was either that or basically he was someone who like grew up Muslim, and while he did kind of fall out of the faith for like a little bit in his heart, like he did actually start doing stuff that is banned in Islam, like alcohol and shit. He had a mental break. He had a bit of a mental break, and basically he read about the whole jihadi thing, and this is also the part of Islam that justifies people like Al Qaeda. Basically, the whole taking the sword to the infidel will ensure your place in heaven. If you die in the service of Allah, you get 72 virgins. In this case, gay people. Like, I hope this isn't shocking to anyone, aren't really accepted in Muslim culture.
Yeah, they usually get beheaded.
Or
Yeah,
stoned.
so he shot up the gay nightclub to basically try to secure his ticket into paradise, which is their heaven.
Okay, this is going to sound fucked.
You've already dug yourself pretty deep,
So
but
you
all right.
already said that he
I
killed him
know,
F tier.
I know. I was gonna put him in F tier.
All right,
You know why?
what's the logic? Why?
F tier because, bro, you go to the Middle East, you see that shit. That shit's common. That shit's commonplace. Fucking
Fair enough.
go on Twitter.com. You could just casually see gays being beheaded in the Middle East. Like, come on, bro, do better.
He was just trying to export his culture. Why can't you be more accepting of diversity? Newt, thoughts?
Whoa. Where do I chip in on this one?
Oh boy.
Yeah, you spin the glowing gachapon and he comes
Oh my
out and
God,
he's 1
and fucking-
star.
I really want a CIA gotcha game now.
Oh my god.
You want you to actually play.
Like
Have you ever
like
seen-
pulling
have you ever
ball,
seen
but
the one that was like Saddam Hussein rookie card. That's a 5-star right there, boys.
Holy shit, bro, SSR Bin Laden. Holy fuck.
Dude, is that hollow?
Oh god.
yo,
Yeah,
oh my
no.
god, holographic Elliot Roger, let's go.
F tier just because, as fucked up as it is, it's like a common one.
Yeah,
It's like kind of a
He's kind of got
whatever
boring motive.
thing.
Like,
I mean, he looks like every average gamer.
Wow.
he looks more like every average gangbanger.
Yeah.
I was talking more about like the sullen look in his eyes.
I can't wait till we get to the next one.
Bro, this motherfucker. that motherfucker, honestly, the face he has is the face of somebody that just played 15 games of Shipment, and
He does
and
look like the type of person who played
everyone was
basic ass game.
camping. Everyone was camping.
All right, so you say F
honestly,
tier.
he has the look of Middle Eastern bad ending Splenda.
The Newt. What were you saying?
Who's the alpha glowy?
Again, garbage motives. Genuinely boring guy. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
Ryan?
What were your guys' places where you put him?
I put him F.
Yeah,
Ryan
I'd say
hasn't
like,
spoke.
I'd say like FD-ish. Somewhere over there.
If you're not, he's either high F or low D.
He
Honestly, I'd give him D just because like it wasn't
Considering
as
he's gonna
bad,
considering
it
he's
wasn't as bad as the 2 and F. That's my big thing. Put him in D because he wasn't as bad as the 2 and F.
fair enough, and I'm gonna put him in D just because like these are American born, and while you do make a very good point about this being more common in Muslim dominant countries, America is not a Muslim dominant country, and that's where he did this, so it does make him stand out. But I will put him in low D.
okay. Anyway, next one, SS tier.
Yeah, that's actually. Put that one in Goku tier.
I feel like I don't need to give context for this person, but just in case, this is Jeffrey Epstein. He was
He did not kill himself.
he was someone who recently got caught at the midst of like a major like global spanning pedophile ring, and when he got arrested and brought to justice, he allegedly killed himself by a type of rope by a rope strangulation that can only be done by someone else strangling him, not by a noose.
Oh, by the way, that camera is kind of weird.
And also the camera is the cameras were off during that time.
Malfunction, dude. It was just
Yeah, it was so
And the guy-
weird.
And the guards had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which was
No one
too
had
many
a clue.
coincidences. So in terms of actual impact, I do agree. Yes,
Yes,
'Cause-
he is.
let me put it like this:
Holy fuck.
Epstein is now for me the litmus test of can I trust the celebrity. If they can acknowledge Epstein and make a joke about Epstein, then it's probably fine.
He is easily one of the most. Oh God, what? I guess
Also, Ghislaine Maxwell isn't on here because she was just a associate of Epstein.
he is
So-
the most infamous pedophile in history, hands down. Like, oh my God, global pedophile ring where he had a shit ton of other celebrities and politicians involved. Oh my God.
Let me put it like this: Epstein was such a horrible fucking person and so goddamn powerful. He gave the people who thought that the government is run by demonic pedophilic sex cults an actual reason to believe, reason to believe so.
Pedophile instant F tier. No. We're
You gotta remember. This is basically reverse.
Yeah, this
tier
is
list.
reverse.
We're ranking evilness and how well they did evil.
Yeah, considering how long his operation probably lasted for, we don't know the exact timeline, right?
Like, there's a lot of pictures like across his life, but
Yeah, like this
Okay.
could have been going for fucking
God knows how fucking long.
Yeah, we don't know how long it's been going for, but my assumption is well over 40 years.
Yeah, considering he had like pictures with famous people in the 80s, definitely.
Is it bad that this conversation makes you want to play Ready or Not?
No, it does for me in more of a sort of justice way than.
There's a house you raid in Ready or Not that is like,
It's basically an Epstein Manor.
yeah, it's an Epstein.
Yeah,
Manor.
I've seen that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
again,
really wanna
like
play Ready or Not. It looks so fun.
It really is.
Pedophile ring with celebrities and politicians.
Like, I'm gonna
For
keep him. I'm gonna still keep him.
decades.
I'm gonna still keep him. I'd say keep him like above the DC snipers, but below Koresh, because Koresh is still like, if I abandoned all morality, that's how I wanted to end up. If I lost all morality and had to die, then that's how I would want to. But in above the DC snipers, because like removing all morality. Do you know how fucking complicated and difficult it is to manage that wide of a thing and keep it secret for as long as he did?
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm thinking he's like the top of S.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
why
holy shit.
he's for now the top of S.
Ryan?
Yeah. I mean,
Thank
it's
you.
Thank
what
you.
do you think?
Okay, there you
go.
Epstein
You know,
is-
mentally I was
oh my
praising
God.
you for elaborating and not just saying yeah. So, and you nearly made me break that. So I'll concede to the majority and put him at top. All right, now this is
Epstein top of S tier.
all right. Now this is one that I added as a bit of a curveball because this is H.H. Holmes.
Oh, I've
fuck-
heard that name before.
H.
Commonly-
H. Holmes.
Commonly referred to as the first serial killer in American history.
Neat.
Basically, he was a dude who would own this hotel, but basically, you know, like the Saw movies.
Mhm.
Imagine that, but real life. He had built
in real life.
he built hotels in a way that basically allowed him to, like, let's say for example, if you went upstairs to go to your room, he could then like remove the stairs. That way you couldn't escape without breaking your legs, or like create death contraptions out of like normal things in your hotel room. Like, he was like certifiably a genius and got away with it for a bit. This is 1800s, so the numbers are a little wonky.
How many?
We weren't. Let's check.
Real life Jigsaw. I'm assuming that the movies are based on him.
The first movie had nothing to do with the other movies.
So
I think the other movies were an elaboration off the first movie.
So again, this is the 1800s, so record keeping isn't exactly the greatest. So from what I remember of H.H. Holmes plus what's on Wikipedia, it was proved he killed 14. He confessed to killing 27, but it's also theorized that it's more like in the hundreds.
Ah. Care for a bit of sport instead of want to play a game. That's terrifying. Yeah, no, I think just because of the death contraptions, I'd put him at top of A. Or low S, because that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, actual,
Building-
like, I know we're dealing with psychopaths, but like actual psychopaths.
First serial
like, shit.
killer. He's bottom of S tier, hands down.
Like, holy shit, that's
Yeah, his
fucking nuts.
I'm pretty sure it was proved he had like genius level IQ. Which again, not the
IQ.
Most smart people are very, very crazy.
yeah, not. Well,
True.
you know that old saying. You know that old saying that like the line between genius and insanity is very thin.
Yeah.
I know at least two of the people on this list like prove that.
I thought you were about to say, I know that 2 of the people in this call prove that. Kill 14 people and suddenly you think you're above the law and can be a horse thief. SMH never played Skyrim.
I thought you were about to go into some fucking monologue like you're the detective arresting him. You kill 14 people and suddenly think you could play with lives. Like
yeah. I guess bottom of
I
S tier.
definitely
Holy
agree with
fuck.
Iron that like top of it. For me, it's definitely top of A.
Like,
'Cause-
oh my god.
When you make fucking saw traps in real life, you deserve at least A.
Real
for
life Jigsaw.
For now, I'll put him at the top of A. But if our feelings change, then yeah. This face should look familiar to you. Hold on, let me.
It
remember
does
his
look
name.
familiar, but I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, same thing.
Looks very familiar.
Stephen Paddock, the person who did the 2017 Las Vegas shooting.
Ah, that's why it looks familiar.
Viewers of our glowy tier list or conspiracy tier list will remember this guy.
Yeah,
Considering he was
this
in the
one.
center of a shit ton.
This one's like probably
What?
fucking
I don't know
CIA.
anything
What's the word? Psyop?
Plant.
Plant?
You're a victim of NK.
Both works.
MK Ultra?
No, that's coming up. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
The game.
Well, I know one of them is.
Yeah. One's confirmed. One's confirmed.
One's
The other's
confirmed,
theorized.
Yeah.
So okay. So for those who don't know / remember the Las Vegas shooting,
Woo! MK Ultra! Poggers!
basically- I can't believe I'm saying this in the context of. I can't believe I'm saying this in the context of this fucking list. But at an Ariana Grande concert, a sniper from one of the from a hotel across from it basically started taking pot shots at concert goers. And by the time the police could barge into his room, he had already killed himself.
Yeah.
So his motives are completely fucking unknown.
Yeah, and the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police does not fuck around, by the way.
Yeah, so his kill count, by the way, you're gonna get a boner from this, Iron. 60. Technically 61, but that was himself. So what? That would include himself.
Yourself doesn't count.
Okay. In terms of kill count and straight up being a glowy, okay? I am of that opinion because, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, and considering he left no motive.
Left no motive, and it's just like 2017. I feel like the gun tension was very high on whether or not to make it legal or illegal, and
Or how much to regulate it and how much to not.
I'm just saying, I feel like the number of shootings went up around that time where we were debating on gun laws. Like, am I crazy for thinking that?
No, you're not. But
It's a little weird, but no, I think that this guy's like unironically fucking genuine glowy.
is he? But what? But is he
tier
more
of glowy?
effective? I was gonna say.
A tier of glowy?
For me, just because.
Mhm.
Just because of how. For me, like on the one hand, we don't know his motive, so there isn't really like something to take an interest in or to like say, oh, that's fucking pathetic to. But but with the caveat of that also being somewhat interesting. But on the other hand, the efficiency of it, I'd say put him in B under Bundy.
I'd put him in A because just thinking about the media talk on that concert, that was one of the major like sparks for the fight to ban guns like everywhere.
Definitely below the Columbine shooters, because like
below them.
Like if it is going into A. Newt, thoughts?
A for being a super glowy. Yeah, no, he's like his entire thing just screams fucking glowy, and not, like genuinely.
You should go above the Columbine shooters if this is the glowy tier list.
I just put it as American menaces. But that is a good point.
Then he goes below. Then he goes below.
Let me put it like this. Like he like poured gasoline on the fire of the gun control debate. Mm-hmm. One can argue that like Columbine
started
it. That's why I'm saying below it.
I would say below. Yeah, I mean, I'd say put him below Columbine if that's the whole idea behind it.
Not only does he have a high kill count, but also did damage glowy wise. Yeah, for real.
Ryan?
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. The Ariana Grande shooter is definitely below
the
Columbine.
Ariana Grande shooter, yeah.
Yeah.
Just for sheer statistics, I'm gonna put him above Heaven's Gate.
And okay. Also think about this. Why didn't he shoot Ariana Grande as well?
That's a good point.
He probably liked her music.
He's like that one like really old Taylor Swift fan 4chan tried to get a free meeting with.
Yeah, no, like holy fuck.
Oh fuck, I forgot his name.
That one genuinely screams glowy.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
all right,
who the fuck is this guy?
Sekigema, also known as Seunghui Cho. I may be saying the Virginia Tech shooter.
Oh, it was Asian.
It's.
Okay. I know this is gonna sound surprising to you, but these people lost the right to be called human.
Koreans?
You know what he looks like? He looks like, because I don't know why the black glove just
I was confused for a second.
No,
like a Korean
list.
It clicked with me for a second. It took me a second.
Oh my god. Wait, was he North or South Korean? Because that does influence that.
He was South. I'm pretty sure he was South Korean.
Okay. Why the fuck did he shoot up Virginia Tech? He could have just became a league pro.
So.
Oh boy.
We're not racist.
God, no one hates Asians more than other Asians. Anyway.
For real.
So,
the fan base.
So, from what I remember listening to a documentary about this guy, and fun fact, the Columbine killers and him are the only two with video game adaptations.
Oh.
Unironically.
The Doom game, don't you know? The Doom mod that he made.
Shut up.
Do you know a fun fact?
What?
I know many.
Have you played it?
Garden of Ban developers made a game about a school shooter before they made that game.
I mean, I know there was one about the Virginia Tech shooter. They also made a Columbine RPG. There was a Columbine RPG. I'm not sure if it was them.
I don't know if it was them, but they made a game
Columbine
about a
shooter
school
actually
shooter
make a
before
Doom
they made
mod
Garden
of
of fucking Ban.
Like, am I wrong in the thing? Remember that?
I also forgot to put on Lee Harvey Oswald. Might be.
Bro, come on.
I'll put him on.
I was where's General Lee?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I was like, maybe he has a reason.
Well, mainly because at the time they didn't technically identify as American.
Yeah, he identified it as a CIA operative.
Wait, General Lee? You mean like the Confederate?
No.
Because when I hear General Lee, that's what I heard.
When I think of General Lee, I think of Dukes of Hazzard. But yes, that is also named after the Confederate Legion.
I was gonna say.
Saver download.
There we go. Now he's in there.
Adam, why the fuck do I know so much about these people, but I know nothing about my school lessons? Because school's fucking boring and teaches you a bunch of useless shit. At least this is interesting.
Also, just because I forgot to talk about it, someone else brought up a person that I do not remember the name of, and I know I'm gonna butcher it. And was wondering why he isn't on the list. I did not know about them. That's why. It was like Asahara something, and it didn't sound American, but I may be wrong there. But anyway, so basically, Sung Hui Cho basically shot up Virginia Tech, and according to him, it was basically due to the isolation of being like one of the only Asian people, like in an mostly all white school, and him hearing like the voice of God telling him to do so.
Also,
oh
Chuck,
boy, I love those kind of people.
You are correct. That one is a Japanese cult leader.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
if we were doing global, then there'd be a lot of more people on here. But I kept to American, so.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You know what? I put him in B tier. You know why?
Why?
Because they're not. Well, okay. Just for the sake of being inclusive, unlike a lot of the people on this list, we just gotta give the Asian a few points.
I never want to hear the words "just so we're being."
Also, because there's a fate. There's a
goddamn mouth ever again.
Also, I kind of agree with Iron to do it for the meme, only because there's no worse fate for an Asian to have than get graded a B.
Wait, sorry, I'm back. What are we talking about?
Oh, we're giving the Asian a B because there's no worse fate.
Sung Hui Cho, the Virginia Tech shooter.
He
has a gun to his head because he got a B.
Yeah, no, that's not his gun, and that's not his hand.
That's his parents.
So, are we doing B?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes, B.
Ryan, you agree with the logic?
Yeah, B sounds fine.
Fair enough. I'm putting him under Bundy.
Yeah, it doesn't even get to be above Bundy.
This lady who Iron brought up, but
yeah.
if it tells you anything, like she's so obscure that she doesn't even have a Wikipedia.
Really?
Yeah, Nassim Najafi Aghdam.
She's the fucking reason why YouTube has high-end security.
YouTube, the woman who shot up YouTube headquarters.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because her channel got banned. That's one hell of a unibrow.
Unibrow.
Looks like Squilliam fancy.
Honestly, like I'm really tempted to put her in the F tier because that's such a stupid reason.
It is a stupid reason.
It is an incredibly stupid reason.
And
yeah, that's her. That's her. Yes,
yeah.
It was that woman who shot up YouTube headquarters because her channel got banned. I remember hearing about this story. It was really fucking popular around me. Probably because of where YouTube headquarters is, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, also John Wilkes Booth isn't on here because A, the CIA wasn't invented, so it couldn't be a glowy, and B, he literally just killed Abraham Lincoln and fucked off into a barn. So but back to this lady.
Put her in F, stupid reason.
Like, seriously. And if you go by Iron's logic, literally she only killed one person, and that was herself.
Yeah. She didn't get much accomplished besides
Actually,
heightening.
no, I'll put her above the child murderer.
She heightened YouTube security. That's what she accomplished.
I may be seen as a bit of a hypocrite. Into our next one, John Wayne Gacy. He was someone who dressed up as a clown and attended birthday parties, and then also murdered the children there.
He's the reason why there's so many killer clowns?
Yeah, and why killer clowns are a concept,
Oh yeah,
including.
that guy. Did you hear about his final meal?
What was his final meal?
What was final meal?
His final meal.
What was it?
Gacy. He had like a shit ton of food. Hang on, let me look it up.
Wait, was he the fucker that ordered like an absurd
No.
amount of food and then didn't eat any of it?
No.
Okay. That motherfucker. Yeah, okay. Because that motherfucker inspired a whole ass category of horror.
Well, his last words ever after they killed him were "kiss my ass." By the way.
S tier. Hands down S tier. Oh my god. Okay, killer clown and that's his final words? Bro, come on.
All right, here we go.
Just for the sake of. Oh, continue.
Hang on, let me find it.
Yeah.
There's like John Wayne Gacy's last meal crispy fried chicken recipe. All right.
Yo, do we cook that on
online.
stream? Oh god.
Honestly, I'd put him at the bottom of S tier because he's still a child murderer. But
Are you ready for this whole thing that he ordered? It's a bullet point list. All right.
two number nines. Number 9 large.
John Wayne Gacy's last meal was 12 deep fried shrimp, a bucket of original recipe Kentucky fried chicken, French fries, a pound of strawberries, pie, ice cream, steak, pizza, lobster, a hamburger, spaghetti, sushi, and crab potatoes.
Honestly, if I was on death row and last meal, I'd do that too. Just that way my stomach would be full when I got electrocuted. And then I'd shit myself because of the loosening of the bowels. As a last fuck you to the system.
Eat just an absurd amount of fucking Taco Bell and then die. Good luck cleaning that up, bozo.
Yeah, the other guy can thank me.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. S tier. Just only off the killer
Again,
clown thing.
Still a child murderer, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna put him at the bottom of S tier.
Still a child murderer, but at the same time, probably one of the most influential one of the most influential people on this list for pop culture.
Fair enough.
I mean, Ted Bundy declined his special meal, but they still gave him a steak, eggs, hash browns, toast, milk, coffee, some juice.
Yeah, but
And
not
with
a
a-
human. Like, come on.
All right, so here's our first legally innocent person, O.J.
Not
Simpson.
proven in a court of law.
Bro, check the glove.
All right, so he allegedly murdered, I believe, his girlfriend, and then led the cops on a long ass chase, and until finally getting caught.
I always
As-
just default to JonTron now when we talk about fucking OJ. Or
They
does a
say-
man be looking like
Allegedly.
this? Does a man be running around like this? Huh?
Allegedly, he did it. But did he?
Well,
And
Police,
I,
go officer.
the only and the major reason why I have him on this list is not only is I'm like, not
He's a
only
free man.
am I dead fucking sure. Not only am I dead fucking sure that he's the reason why media sensationalism in criminal proceedings it is like a controversial issue. That's why like cameramen are no longer allowed in courtrooms.
What?
Like for certain
Yeah, that's why they do court sketches, because people can't have pictures in there.
in certain states, if you're tried, you can't have your like image recorded.
That's how they do the court sketches thing now.
Again, I'm assuming all because of this guy, because everyone saw him. Like, got caught up in the whole, glove doesn't fit, thusly you must acquit. And then again, and then thusly the jurors got caught up in the madness, and thusly there wasn't, like, beyond a reasonable doubt. Thusly he got off scot-free with murdering his girlfriend.
You know,
That's why I have him on here.
can I just say something about OJ?
Mhm.
Just off of the fact that he is currently alive and a free man. He's S tier.
I mean, in all fairness, he did get away with it. He murdered somebody with so much evidence and got away with it.
Bro.
Honestly, just because, like,
Bottom
I'm
of S,
not denying his influence or that. I would put him under A, under Holmes. Like, just because he's not nearly as much of a monster and as a murderer as everyone here. Like, if it wasn't O.J. Simpson, who was majorly popular in the 90s, this would just be written off as just another, like, crime of passion.
Yeah.
So that's why I put him on. That's why I put him under Holmes. Like, carried basically off of his influence in pop culture. His, like, the fact that he actually got that his case, like, actually brought in discussions that weren't really a thing before his case.
Yep. Oh.
So, Newt, thoughts?
I agree on the influential thing. I'm sitting here listening to this whole thing, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm watching a video. I'm not sitting here feeling like I'm a participant sometimes.
I'm doing my best to make sure you feel like you participate. I'm not, like,
Well,
just
I
that
mean-
way you feel included.
I mean, well, technically, he didn't kill anybody. But his influence alone and the media, I still love the fact that, oh, I was doing nothing running away from the police in this car full of money and a
Again,
fake
I go to JonTron.
and a gun.
And I load a Magnum and put $80,000 on a fake mustache. Would an innocent man be looking like this? Huh?
That's my point. But that's my point. The fact that the JonTron video even exists is
Yeah.
What
Is-
did it say?
proof to his influence.
Innocent man be looking like this? Huh? All the producers, don't I, officers?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. A, where are you putting him?
Yeah, I think A
But
is a fair
For
one.
me, it's A below Holmes. It's because Holmes was way more, like, fascinating with how he basically turned his hotels into murder areas. But
Yeah.
besides
I
a
think
few,
A is a fair place for Simpson.
yeah. And next up, Lee Harvey Oswald.
S.
This is another.
S. S.
But he only had one kill, Skeg. He only had one.
No. Let me lay down some groundwork for our non-American viewers, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty well known, but I'm not entirely sure.
Definitely not
And
as
I'm-
well known as American history.
And I'm not gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna assume that this is taught in like random fucking schools in the Southeast Asia. So Lee Harvey Oswald was the person who assassinated President Kennedy in the 60s.
The person who assassinated, yes, one of them, probably. Do you really believe that it was?
No. I'm not. I'm giving the official narrative first. Before we dive into
you
this.
make me upset.
So basically, he shot him from the library, and was then, I believe, later gunned down by
Jack Ruby.
Jack Ruby in the middle
by
of
Jack Ruby in the middle of his trial,
What's his trial?
because he killed basically someone who was like a major like star in like American politics and was beloved by the people.
Okay. I just want to say something. The video of Jack Ruby doing that exists.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember watching that video and being like, my fucking man.
I was gonna say, can't really blame you.
I love that Newt was like, oh, and then Jack Ruby got murdered. I'm like, no, he was fucking beloved.
I was thinking of a different story.
That man was
In this case-
absolutely beloved by fucking Americans. He got the death penalty appealed. Like, bro.
So the reason I show disdain for Lee Harvey Oswald is because Americans are like, oh, I hate this guy. But you know who hated Kennedy?
The CIA.
The CIA.
Dixiecrats.
Um,
For those who don't know who Dixiecrats are, they're old Democrats who like believed in like slavery, like segregation and shit.
yeah. No, this is all in a joke. This is all in a joking manner, of course. I would never
Of course,
say
of
this.
course. Yeah,
I would
but
never say assassinate the president from over.
no. We're not saying that the CIA was.
What do you believe happened in Kennedy's situation?
We're not saying that the CIA, they were the ones to assassinate Kennedy.
Do you think Lee Harvey Oswald took all 3 shots?
Let me put it like this. I think he did, but but I do think the CIA either the CIA or his Secret Service like intentionally dropped the ball because he was
That's blatantly obvious. The fact that security was loose that day and the driver slowed down. Yeah, that was blatantly. Yeah. Other than that, like, so hypothetically, let's say if he did take all 3 shots, right?
like for me, like I don't believe in the grassy knoll because that's been disproved. But in this case, I think if anything, I think that like the CIA knew it was going to happen and just did nothing to stop it because like they benefited from this shooter like doing it. Like they don't have to actively be involved in it to still like let it happen.
I just can't believe even anybody will believe the magic bullet theory. Like that's so.
Why are we talking about the CIA? Because we're talking about Lee Harvey Oswald.
Man who assassinated one of our presidents.
Yeah.
Like let me put it like
So-
this: if the CIA wasn't a part of it in some way, they definitely at least let it happen.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like there was definitely some like shadow state shit going on.
Okay. Do you want to know the
Reagan's
only
fault.
reason why his kill is like bigger than the others? Because that's a fucking high value target. That, like, not to be rude, but a bunch of random people in a church, it doesn't really have the same merit as the president of the United States.
Not only like in terms of actual like effect, like
Yeah.
like there are some arguments as to whether or not JFK would have survived with the same sterling image, like with the coming Vietnam War. But again, like at very least, like he got martyred because of this.
Mm-hmm. I still believe that there was a second shooter.
Fair enough. Like I need to look into it a bit more, but I at least agree with you that I think that that if they didn't have an active part in it, then they at very least let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think...
In the same way of like mainly so that way there wouldn't be a paper trail because like maybe they knew he was gonna do it, but if they didn't stop him, then they can just write it off as incompetence, not like actively letting one of their enemies die.
Plan this guy to drive slowly in a convertible while for just for the public's reasons with all these vantage points around here. Should we stage more people in these buildings? Nah.
Yeah, and that could be just seen as incompetence on the driver's part because maybe he wanted to slow down so JFK could wave to more people.
That could also be seen as incompetence on the CIA's part.
Because why the hell would they not train the driver to do so and the Secret Service?
It's more like
But,
why
so
would they not stage a higher coverage when you're having the president drive through an area?
Every bit of it
Reeks. Every bit of it reeks.
Yeah, no, dude, it glows.
Alright. So for me, in terms of the actual butterfly effects, I'd probably put him in A over Holmes.
I put him in S.
I wouldn't put him in S.
High value target.
He's
yeah,
only
but still
got
a
one.
single high value target.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got
You've
one.
completely derailed
He's
your
got
entire
one
thing.
that possibly let it happen. Like, that's free kills.
And we can, and I'm also
Not
just
only
gonna
that, he
technically
wasn't
like
moving.
lump John Wilkes Booth into here because, in my humble opinion, Lee Harvey Oswald did more damage than Booth because Booth, by the time he assassinated the president, the Civil War was over and like slavery was winding down.
Yeah, John Wilkes Booth just did it because he was upset. Like, this was like trying to create shockwaves.
Yeah,
Which it did.
The reason I don't put Lee Harvey Oswald in S tier is because it was basically, sure it's a high value target, but it was basically a free kill.
Yeah,
Equivalent to the dude who
but
stands
like
still.
it also is like a hardcore glowing, okay?
Ryan, what's your take on this?
I think the high value target does have some stake considering it's a president, but I do think that
Yeah, the most important leader in the world.
yeah,
I genuinely don't think Lee Harvey Oswald, I don't think he was directly involved with the CIA, personally. I don't think he was directly involved.
no, I think like what Chuck said, where they might have known he was gonna do an attempt that day, and they just didn't stop it.
Mhm.
They just like let it happen. I think that's a solid like
Yo.
take on that.
Edit just said Lee gotta go high up because he prevented the CIA from possibly being demolished.
All right,
Literally, they were gonna defund the CIA. I'm like, yes. Just so happens we let the guy who was gonna defund the CIA die, huh? Huh?
all right, that's a fair point, low S.
That is very valid.
Yeah. Like, come on. Oh,
All
so
right.
no,
Now, in my opinion, even though he's a fucking monster, the most handsome man on the list, Charles Manson,
Oh god.
Ow.
leader of the Manson family.
Oh
The
boy.
Manson family sounds like a really bad YouTube vlog channel.
Manson family.
The Manson family.
Basically, like this, like Charles Manson, like for me, like if this was just me making the list, like in terms of everything I know about Manson, it'd be like S tier, like even above Epstein.
Chuck,
He
give
was
us
really
his entire story.
All right, I got you. That's what I was getting into. So Manson was basic. When you think of like a hippie sex cult, the Manson family is what you think of.
The Manson
Like-
family.
Basically, like they were free love. They did psychedelics to reach a higher plane of mind. Like he used that to help manipulate the cult, etc. And also like this name may not be known to like a bunch of the viewers, but Manson was Manson was friendly with Manson was on good speaking terms with like a lot of Hollywood in that time. Like he was good friends with the fucking Beach Boys. Like he had a lot of fucking influence. And
he was the LSD possible MK Ultra thing. Yeah.
he's one of the possible MK Ultra things. And the Manson family basically believed that like there was inevitably going to be a race war between whites and blacks, because remember this was the 60s during like civil rights and shit. And which he called Helter Skelter because he thought the Beatles were telling him through their song Helter Skelter that this was going to happen. And so what his plan was to basically murder people who were like pro civil rights, or like murder different people like within Hollywood who were that way I gotta put this. It's a little hard to explain. So basically, he murdered a white woman to then attempt to pin it on black people to accelerate the race war between whites and blacks. So that way, him and his family could like hide away once it went nuclear and could inherit the earth. That was his plan. And so let me just check what his actual kill count was. But I'm gonna keep making my case for him. But he basically was, his main thing was involved in what was later known as the Tate murders. And that was the white woman actress that I was talking about before. And because back in the 60s, like, part of the reason why he was able to kind of like get away with it for a bit was because there was no legal framework for someone ordering someone to kill someone to be indicted.
Oh, at that time?
Yeah, no. Yeah, he was the reason why that law became a thing.
They literally had to make laws to get him.
To catch him.
Oh my god.
And not only does that already put him on like this, not only does that already secure him in a similar place as OJ, but also like he had the charisma and the women of Koresh. He had like the logistical like mind of Epstein. Like
that adds points. Yeah, that adds points.
Like Woo. I'm telling you, like if it wasn't, I forgot how exactly it got caught, but if he was allowed to continue going, like I really think that he would have. Yeah, the Tate LeBlanca murders, like I really think that he would have caused serious fucking damage, especially thanks to his connections. Like he'd already been in prison like a couple times before he had like got arrested for these, but he had murdered like several people. Let me see if I can't find an official kill count. If it tells you anything, this is the first person on this list that has a plus on the end of it. In this case, 9+ murdered by proxy, as in that these are only 9 people have been confirmed linked back to him.
Oh.
And like when you hear it, if you've ever seen like the fucking like the oh god Gucci goo, like he does have a certain charisma about him. So for me, again, if it was completely me, not factoring in anyone else's opinions in this call, if I was gonna be that much of an asshole, like he'd be the top of S tier, because he is like, he was fucking scary, but in a sort of way that like you gotta respect the grift. You know what I mean?
You gotta respect his methods.
Like, he's a fucking monster, but there was a genius to it at the time.
Ooh. Okay. He has the same sort of effect as Epstein, but instead of, child pedophilia,
it was more like cults and murder.
Yeah,
and
it was
racism.
cults, murder, and racism instead of sex slaves of children. Global sex trafficking. I think he goes right below Epstein.
Fair enough. Fair enough. There's a reason why I said if I alone in a vacuum would put him in above Epstein, but like I can see your logic, Newt.
What? You just went on a full conversation and then you just said, Newt.
Yeah. Well, I just want your thoughts, man. I'm sorry.
What's your thought?
Just for all the haze around his entire thing. Like, just like how so many things are either yes or no, and there's so much, maybe, and then there's like reasons why he could have done things too. Just all leading back to like dead ends.
All I'm saying is there's a reason why like one of his recordings from an interview when he was in prison is the start to a Death Grips track.
Based.
Like,
Iron, do you know what Death Grips is?
I mean, if it was, I'll play it for you after the stream, but like it goes hard. Like he does know what Death Grips is only because it got crossed with Pippa. That's my guess.
Ah, would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laugh at the wee boy.
Teehee. Hey, connecting shit to VTubers.
That is your like very specific talent. Yeah. Newt?
I mean,
You've stunned him.
no, you
Yeah.
haven't.
You stunned him.
He hasn't stunned me, all right, guys. Jeez, please let me think. I like thinking.
Well, why you think? Ryan?
I would put him in low S tier, personally.
Fair enough. Reason
for,
why?
For what you said about his like race war entire thing, and that some things haven't even been linked to him yet, and it's like unconfirmed, I'd say low S as well. I think
I'd say low
is-
S just because there's so much haze around him that make him much more interesting. Because
Yeah.
when you start learning about him, there's so much to learn about. It's not like he did the one thing, he got caught for this reason, and this is why that happened. It's like there's so many what's the term? Missing links,
Missing links, interesting mysteries.
unsolved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Low S or mid S. I'd put him above the father son duo personally, maybe even. I think they should go to the bottom of S tier personally, with looking what's in S tier.
Fair.
Ryan?
Yeah, I think that looks good for that. On the low S above the yeah.
Move them because I can kind of see what you mean.
Yeah. Because while they did get away with some crazy kills for a long period of time, or fairly long period of time, this man almost ended an entire race by himself.
He didn't get close, but like he was at least very damaging in a way that like couldn't really get prosecuted for a bit.
He possibly
That's fair.
caused an epidemic too.
Holy shit.
Like like what you guys I'm just saying, like, as a straight man, Charles Manson's very handsome.
Put him above
I'd put him above Gacy.
Killer Clown.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fair enough. Because I'm gonna put him above Koresh because Koresh kind of inherited, only for the reason that Koresh inherited his cult. Like he kind of took over the Branch Davidians from another cult leader. Like he made it way more like intense, but still, the Manson family is called the Manson family because he made the Manson family.
Well, reality is scarier than fiction, and a lot of the things to deal with Manson are very, very hazy. When you think about what happened at Waco, that is a lot scarier than just making up concepts that could or could not have happened. To be fair, if that's
I'll follow the crowd. I'll follow the crowd on this, but
if that's the case, Epstein should move down though. So too. So I mean,
that's a fair point.
I'm willing to make the exception that he should go right below Epstein.
Yeah, I don't think, in my opinion, that he is above Epstein in terms of what they have done.
Epstein definitely got away with it for longer.
The thing about Epstein
fair
too,
point.
is his links to very stronger, much stronger people than Manson.
Also, think about it like this. Manson had a massive United States influence. Epstein had his whole thing go worldwide.
To be fair, more people know Manson than the whole Waco incident too. Because if I talk to somebody in like the Europe about Waco, they're like, "What?" They might
The
know.
fuck's a Waco?
But you know,
Also, I love how you just refer to as the Europe.
The Europe.
Do you think I think of them as anything but people?
But yeah, that's definitely. So I'm gonna put him like right here.
Does anybody else think it's weird that England literally just took all their prisoners and made them do a Minecraft Survival Island challenge in Australia, and that's how that ended up happening?
Yeah, and bro, I can't believe Australia's really living that hardcore life.
Australia is literally just Path of Exile.
For real.
All right. Who is this person?
He gives me the whole face. I don't know why.
Well, this fine fellow is. Let me pull up his name.
They look like the type of person to get upset when the teacher calls on them in class.
Funny you mentioned that.
What do you mean? Funny I mentioned that.
Yeah, what do you mean funny I mentioned that?
Give me a second.
Like the blobfish.
Fuck, did I put that tab? Oh, right. This guy is so.
Looks like someone I went to school with.
This guy is so below notice that he doesn't even get his own fucking Wikipedia page. This is Salvador Ramos, or the
ones on here.
or the Uvalde shooter.
Oh, that's way more recent.
Technically, the Robb Elementary School shooting, but
Was that the one in Texas
yes,
which one?
where the cops didn't do anything and they just
Yes.
like, hung
Yeah,
out?
that one.
Okay, I don't remember that one.
It doesn't
Honestly,
have a wiki page. Well, that one was kind of what, this year, or was it 2022?
I think it was end of last year, but I could be wrong.
let's see. It was May 24th, 2022.
Okay,
so early
last
last
year.
year.
Okay.
Yeah, we never learned his motive, but he was a former student of this school.
General insanity, probably.
Didn't this motherfucker like kill? Was it their grandparents and then went to the school?
Yeah. Honestly, I'd put him in like an F.
I would
Like
do.
above the woman, but
Yeah.
below Elliot.
The woman? No, the creature.
No, I put him top of F because I mean, again,
Top of FY.
Did his mic cut out?
no, I
I think
He
he's
lost
I think
his
he's trying to organize his word.
I lost my thought. I had a reasoning.
I just think that the comedy factor is too high, so I wouldn't put him above.
Is comedy factor really involved when you're talking about people that have killed a lot of people?
Actual fucking degenerate
If
psychopath.
the lulz are a factor, then the lulz tier would be very, very opposite of
That's why I put him. I'd put him below Elliot, because not only did Elliot kill less people, but also kill and injure less people. But
He
but-
is
but-
incel.
it is kind of still funny.
He
and
is
also-
Captain
and also-
Incel.
In my humble opinion, the only reason why the Uvalde shooter did as well as he did was because the cops didn't intervene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. The only reason that story's even fucking popular is because of the video clips of the cops just fucking
Just like
vibing.
watching YouTube shorts on his phone, like they want to go.
La di da di da, la di da.
That's
Oh,
the police
the
chief
shooter's
issue,
still
don't let the
active?
wolf-
Oh, so how was the game last Sunday?
So what,
Yeah,
literally,
children screaming.
I was gonna say.
Those cops.
Yeah.
If they disobeyed the police chief, they would have been in about as much jail time as he was, because you disobeyed direct orders from.
Who cares? They would be
Okay,
saving kids.
Let me put it like
I would've taken
this.
That loss.
Let me put it like this.
In life in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go down as a hero. I
You
don't
fucking
care.
kidding me?
Saving kids is
Dude.
way better.
No. I'm gonna.
I couldn't live with myself if I was those
I'm
cops.
gonna keep it 100 with you. I think that shit would get appealed. I'm just saying.
That too,
Yeah,
but even if it didn't, like, I'd rather live the rest of my life.
in prison, knowing I saved a bunch of kids from a psychopath.
Like, there's a line when civil disobedience needs to become a thing.
And that is that line. That right
Yeah.
there.
So I'd put him like there. We're good there?
Yeah.
That should be fine.
All right, the man that I saved for last was not because he's the least, but because he has like the most about him. and most long-term influence.
Yeah.
Most will know him as Uncle Ted Kaczynski, aka the Unabomber.
I love how they give him such an epic ass name, and then I learned that they just shortened like airports and what's it called? Airports and universities together, and they were like, all right, I guess he's the Unabomber. And I'm like, stop giving people cool names.
Bro, the Zodiac Killer, the fucking
Zodiac Killer's
Unabomber.
fucking awesome
Yeah,
name.
if
Fuck.
they stopped doing serial killers cool names, maybe they'd stop killing people.
Give him like the
Tiny
fucking
Wiener Express.
yeah.
But yeah, so
Hey, maybe
those who
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna
anything,
Call me the Tiny Wiener Express.
first off, in case you didn't know, our audience doesn't know about this man. This man is who we were alluding to before, who was a confirmed target of the MK Ultra experiments. He was someone who, first off, is insanely fucking intelligent. Like, I think he tested like 188 in IQ, which is like Einstein levels. And he did have his like master's, and was like able to like do math in such a way that it became hard to communicate with people. But basically he went on a bombing campaign from like the 70s to early 90s. I'm pretty sure it was like a 19-year manhunt for this guy, because he basically just like send people like different like bombs via like packages. First sending it to universities, then to airliners. Hence why he got the term Unabomber, like Newt said. And at the start of it, no one fucking knew why he was doing it. Like, all they knew that it connected it was universities and airliners. Which to the cops at the time had no connection to each other. It did injure more people than he actually killed, but he also scared the FBI enough to basically let his manifesto be posted in the fucking New York Times, like as a front cover thing. Like,
I would also be terrified if you planned on bombing an airplane with that many people in it.
but also like because they had no fucking clue how to catch him.
Fucking edit. Heart. OMG Teddy. He was so creative.
You're so fucking precious when you smile.
Bro, we got the fucking look at my forehead. Look at my forehead.
He had the best drip out of any one of these motherfuckers.
I ain't gonna lie, I love the beard on him. Like, even though he looks depressed as fuck, like he's got that stoic look about him.
You need the wrong image. You need the police sketch. That's what you need.
I mean, hey, it's the image in the thumbnail.
The Unabomber sketch is famous, but the whole thing with the Unabomber is that he believes that with the way that technology's going, like we need to like just completely remove technology and completely like go back to our primitive ways and destroy industrial society. Hence why his manifesto famously starts with, "Industrial society and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race."
Ah.
By the way.
And basically, if anyone identifies as Anprim, it comes from this person. And yeah, Iron, before I get back to it.
Not to be that guy with the fucked up facts, but you could probably still get away with sending pipe bombs in the mail through the post office. Hypothetically, in Minecraft, they may or may not really do much with uncertified mail.
But the fact that no one really knew about this as a concept before Kaczynski was the whole point of it.
Yeah, and I hate the fact that the post office doesn't scan uncertified mail for shit like that.
As someone who basically listened through his entire manifesto, I gotta say, like, he does make some good points, but
calm down, Chuck.
But listen to the fucking butt for once, you goddamn lolly lover.
What?
I'm not a pedophile. What?
but I think like his conclusions are wrong. Like, he's right that that like there has been some of that naturalness that has been removed because of technological innovation, but his fear and his concepts of the power process do ring true, where basically everyone has their own version of like where they get power from that they personally need to complete in order to feel satisfied, and the interruption of the power process that he proposes from industrial society is like he proposes industrial society interrupts it. But his conclusions of thusly we need to remove industrial society reeks of Marx's whole capitalism has some flaws. Let's just all let's all just remove the concept of money. Like, that's not gonna fucking happen. But he did eventually get caught, and his influence does like still permeate. So for me, at least, Kaczynski would definitely be
he's absolute S tier.
I was about to say definitely above Holmes at least. Like
easily S tier. Now, where in S tier? That's a good question. By the way, I just wanted to say, when do you guys think the pipe bomb in the male TikTok challenge is gonna be a thing?
Oh boy!
Considering he's had a recent resurgence in popularity.
The guy, we're going to put a pipe bomb in the mailbox.
Hey, remember the hit and run challenge?
Oh God!
Don't bring it
Yep.
back.
For me, I'd put him below Koresh and above Gacy. Just because Koresh, like, considering like Kaczynski only pretended to really be an organization called the FC for Freedom Club, as a sort of like
love the Freedom Club.
as a smokescreen to like block like FBI agents from actually figuring out who he is. But he was mainly a lone actor. But above Gacy, because like even if he also like did at one point ponder murdering a child, like at the very least, like he does make sound points, even if he's a complete monster of a person.
Well,
Ted Kaczynski didn't have a high body count and created waves in environmentalist communities. But
And advised some environmentalists up till his death. There's a reason why I used the term that they used for him, which was Uncle Teddy.
which, considering the extremist bullshit that the environmentalists have been doing as of late, there's kind of a reason why he's gaining popularity again.
Yeah, no, they're
like
I'm a techno optimist much more than like the people in this group.
like even me,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah, but I do agree that there are some lines that should not be fucking crossed in terms of technology. One of those that I remember in a Ted Kaczynski meme was those pills that would like distribute antidepressants to frontline workers during like whenever their stress peaked. That seems a little
Dystopian as fuck.
and also the Wendigoon thing of like ads up in the night sky. Like I can completely agree. If
if I see that, I'm actually becoming.
if I lose the night sky to Big Mac Whopper, I'm mailing someone a pipe bomb.
Coke ad, I'm gonna scream.
Yeah. Well, so when do you think they're gonna start putting chips in people that let people pay like it's fucking cyberpunk?
Oh my god. I think I'd rather die.
It's already bad enough with an Apple Watch on your wrist, just tapping the fucking machine and walking away.
Yeah. So let's put it like this: if we agree that Randy Sterry is like Dark Path Ryan, then I think that Ted Kaczynski is Dark Path Ryan with a genius level IQ.
Yeah, Ryan, if he was smart.
Yeah, because who's Mr. Humanity's disgusting out of all of us?
Yeah.
Hello.
I don't think all of
Well,
humanity is disgusting.
Hey,
I think
that's
the
false,
things that
because
people
guess
do
what,
are gross.
Ryan?
Looking at this
Yeah,
list
Ryan
is a great
wants to be.
example of it.
Hold on,
Touche.
Ryan wants to be a robot, so it wouldn't be him.
Dog, Ryan could be anybody
Fair
on
enough,
this
fair
damn
point.
list. Because literally, he changes his mind like he changes his pants.
Bro's
Like,
got
Ted
the
Kaczynski had ideals and he stuck to them. Ryan does not do that.
Touche. You got me. But where would you put him?
I put him in S tier. I just don't know where. He's definitely above
Yeah.
Gacy. I can tell you that he's above Gacy. But right now, I'm deciding on where he goes in between all those three.
cult leaders should he be above? Or should he be above?
It makes me
them?
want to. This whole S tier makes me want to move Epstein down to above Waco.
No.
Dude, Epstein is related to memes. Memes leave your head, and then a lot of these people. Well, this list changes a lot.
Not really for me.
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with Iron on here because
What? Are you fucking high?
again, do you know how hard it is to run? Not only like let's just forget about running an worldwide organization. How about an illegal worldwide organization that most people would see as horrific for 40 years without anyone like speaking up about it, or with hindsight speaking, people did listen, people did speaking up about it, and then having the resources to make them look fucking crazy. Hi, Alex Jones.
You just hit your microphone.
Sorry, I knocked it.
I
I got passionate.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, no, this list, even without the memes, would stay the same. Well, except for the Asian dude, he would probably be a lot lower.
Yeah.
That one's just funny putting in B tier.
Ryan, what do you
but-
think?
I think definitely S.
He's above Gacy. I think
Yeah.
he's probably above Waco.
It's in terms of where is the conflict that I'm having. I'm not sure where I'd put him, but he's definitely up in S.
He's above Gacy. That's basically where I'm landing right now.
I think that we can all agree he's above Gacy.
Yeah.
So when we think about it, what caused okay? So to be fair, on the scale of, I'd put him above Waco personally because one, it's easy to fuck with the ATF, and two,
Fair enough.
and
I mean,
two,
anyone
we
could,
have a
hypothetically.
legitimate
Yeah.
confirmed MK Ultra experiment on our hands here.
Yeah,
Fair.
I'd keep him below Charles Manson, but I would put him above Waco, aka David Koresh.
By the way,
Yeah,
Chuck,
the thing
can you
about
zoom
it
in
is
on
that
this
all the
stage?
people in S tier have a lot of things confirmed about them. The two people that are at the top of S tier have the least amount of things confirmed.
Well,
Epstein is because he's hot off the presses. Manson, I think because he was a Machiavellian genius.
You know, Iron being like, well, I'm like, no, there's still a lot of haze around everything.
But what we do know already puts him above
Yeah,
the rest.
already puts these in S tier. The fact that what we do know puts them in S tier, the fact that there's things we still don't know. We know everything there is about Ted Kaczynski and the Waco incident.
yeah, Chuck, zoom
No.
in a bit.
Hold on.
You need another click?
One more,
Yeah.
and scroll
Hold
down.
Scrolls all the way down.
And move it to the right.
Move
I don't have a scroll bar
Oh,
at the bottom.
Screenshot it so you can center it, Brady.
hold on. I can move it.
I can move it.
I can move it.
I like to move it.
Bozo.
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 Hey, you guys want a Skittle?
I'll go
Okay, you want a
swimming.
Skittle? Bless you.
Thank you. I may also be tired tomorrow, by the way, Ryan, just because I got 3 new fucking stores.
You go, what?
3 new fucking stores added to my list.
Right, right.
So, just as a fair warning.
All right, yeah. I think this is about accurate for the list.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna ask if you wanted to change anything, but I think this is pretty
Yeah, this is
succinct.
yeah. Like, oh my god, yeah. I do enjoy that the people at the top are so different from the people at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because the people at the bottom are just... I don't know how to describe it except early 2000 weeaboos. Am I wrong?
I think I see what you mean, but like DNF tier, I think, are people who thought way more of themselves than they actually could like perform. Like they thought of the killing, they thought of the idea of killing above how they would actually do it. While the people at like A and S tier are people who know damn well like how to do the killing, and even if delusional about it, like they knew how to do like what they wanted to do, and executed it properly.
The fact that Ted Kaczynski sent that many bombs through the mail and then wasn't found.
I'm just gonna say this right now. He is the reason why UPS, FedEx, and DHL have active bomb scanners at the station.
My favorite thing ever is that they legitimately thought about stopping the send mail.
Yeah, he was so fucking like terrifying to the public that the post office had to be like, hey, maybe we should just stop sending mail for a bit.
No, idiot. That's literally what the government said. He said, we can't shut down the mail.
So here's the funny thing. The post office still hasn't learned their fucking lesson. Again, if it's uncertified mail, dude, you can...
I can go into a whole political argument. I won't for the sake of the stream,
Yeah,
but...
we're gonna go into a political argument about false security. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the post office, they need to fucking... Oh my god.
Like how TSA is my favorite thing ever, right?
Oh yeah, TSA, the most secure place.
Hey, yeah. So gonna close the stream?
Yeah.
Alright.
There you go.
I just want to do that so I can get the final pick.
The US post office is
dropped
dumber
three
than
Skittles.
me. Yeah, no, the US post office, they're so fucking stupid. Again, FedEx, UPS, and DHL all have the bomb scanners at every station.
But the girls say I'm the bomb.
To make sure, to absolutely make sure that, you know, another bomb doesn't go through the fucking mail.
Also, I'm just gonna say
Wait, hold on.
you probably didn't notice, but because I had to put the tier list, because I had to put a category for the tier list, I put it under Canada because fuck them.
American tier list. Canada. All right, number 1, Trudeau. For saying that you can fucking kill yourself for a minor injury or taking drugs. Thanks, Trudeau.
I love that. That's my favorite thing ever. As a America British healthcare. Hey, can you wait like a while? Yeah, wait a couple months, please, and then we can get to you. But
He's currently bleeding out.
Yeah, wait a couple months. America, here, pay $3 million. I don't have that kind of money. Well, start paying.
Then die.
Yeah, Canada, kill yourself.
Two opposite ends. And here it is for the minors.
I love that. Kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
It'll never get old.
And here's for the minor.
Yeah, it'll never get old. No, Ryan's not streaming after this. We're not getting multiple streams besides the multiple we already did.
The only stream Ryan's doing is a nice stream into the toilet.
No, into our mouths. What the fuck? That's wasteful.
Hey,
Yeah, fair enough.
hey, yo.
Uncle Ted taught me a lot about environmentalism. I don't want to
Oh,
West.
answer my question too. Hold on. I have chat like in a wacky place. What question? Oh, that question. Yeah, no, he's gonna do that.
Who's doing what?
Oh, you're doing something.
What am I doing?
The usual.
things. How you relax after a hard day of work?
Yeah,
I'm not jerking off.
that's.
I mean, if that's
It would be
where-
a little
if-
weird if you were while doing this.
I'm pulling up your stream. You're fucking gaslighting me. It's confusing me.
I'm not gaslighting you. We're just playing a guessing game.
No, I'm not gonna kick dogs, you fuck.
But are you gonna jerk off while you do it?
Apparently, that he admitted that's what he does.
How the hell am I live streaming?
What? Did he not click the button?
Yeah,
No,
I
I
noticed
clicked-
you went live, and I was
I
like, what was
clicked
the deal
both
with that?
buttons, and I don't even have a live stream tab open for YouTube. How am I live streaming?
Have you been streaming your loading screen?
It's been my stream ending screen.
Oh, weird.
How long have you been live?
Only 20 minutes. That's what's got me confused. I've only been live for 20 minutes. Number one, what the fuck did I do in 20 minutes? And number two, I don't even have it open.
I like
don't
your,
even have
I
it
like your
open.
sleeping raccoon, by the way.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right. Closing thoughts, everyone.
Visibility unlisted.
That was weird. That's my closing thought.
What, the glowy tier list was weird?
That was weird.
Not every. I think I'll close off by saying not every human's like this. Don't remember that there is some like positive forces in the world. It's not all just shooters, and soon to be shooters.
Thank you for being positive for the closing note. Excuse me.
Waiting for everyone to say their last thoughts.
You have a good night. Please don't do anything these people do. Do not use them as an example ever. For the love of God.
I'm a ghost. I'll know.
All right. Well, all the people on the list were definitely pieces of shit, and anything that we said was a joke. Holy shit.
If you unironically idolize these people, you're pathetic. You're the.
You are
Realize
scum
kill
if
yourself,
you
you'll do people a favor.
I mean,
You didn't fully say the line. If you idolize people, kill yourself. Okay, Ryan, jeez.
bro,
I
VTuber
said
fans
these
in
people.
shambles.
I said these people.
I did not hear these. So
Yeah, no, if you idolize these people, you are worse than a summer
Listen to-
ant.
listen to Low
You
Tier
sh-
God's advice.
Yeah,
We're on
yeah.
the same wavelength.
You have the same amount of worth as a summer ant.
You're here in my chat sucking on my dick. You should kill yourself now.
Again, any jokes, any things we've said about based or whatnot, we're not being serious. For the love of God.
Calm down, it's a joke.
That's really it. And I had a question for Newt and Ryan. Ryan, how busy are you tomorrow? Ryan?
Ryan.
Oh, what? Hi?
Bro.
You're so quiet. I had you at 200 and I can't hear you.
How busy are you tomorrow?
So, we're doing Soul Calibur Sundays.
Yep.
I'm gonna go visit my mom. I have to do laundry.
Until?
Fairly busy, but what did you
Until?
need?
Until when?
What?
Until when?
When?
Am I allowed for you?
I don't. You're fine, Chuck. You're fine.
I'll translate for him. He said
just
until
a-
when.
I don't know why I'm so
200,
quiet
he's
for
like-
you.
But I don't know right now how long I'll be there because I need to go grab a few things. I'm gonna hang out for a bit, obviously. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know when I'm free. But we still have to do Soul Calibur Sundays tomorrow too.
Yep.
Yep, and considering the day that I had out, it'll probably take a lot longer, so thusly I gave myself more time by waking up earlier, which is not going to be fun, but...
Well, I was gonna say, because I know New is, he has like a massive hard-on.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna be like, is there any way that Ryan will be available at 8 o'clock so we could start doing the Minecraft thing, and then we can roll right into mine and then into your stream?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That can probably be fine. I could definitely be home, I think, by 8, and then we can stream that, and then I can do Soul Calibur Sundays with Chuck afterwards. I don't think that's unreasonable. That sounds fine.
Alright, so Gorilla Stream tomorrow! Minecraft modded! And we're gonna have a wacky old time. I got all the fucking mods working. Only took 5.5 hours. But, you know...
You modded the game to have gorillas?
I mean, it does.
Probably does.
Oh, that's why it's
Most likely
Gorilla
they're
Stream
in
then.
Chuck, would you play Minecraft with us if I gave you my Enderman mod? that
No,
makes them swear?
no, he is not going to be able to handle the mods.
And
Is
you
PC
can get
or
rid
is
of the
hard?
horror mod. To be honest, it's just mob bloat, and I hate mob bloat. That's also why I hated the fact that you added the dinosaurs mod, because it's also mob bloat, which creates so much lag.
But
Honestly,
it's for
server's not that
content,
laggy.
Chuck. You have
Do
to
me a
play
favor.
with it.
Do me a favor. Let all three of us go in opposite directions. Tell me how much lag that's going to cause when we start rendering chunks.
Sure.
So, if it starts at 8 o'clock, even if I may not even be
Well, no,
available for it.
I just meant like in the future, would you hop on and play with us for the content?
Maybe. Depending on when you stream.
Oh,
Do
here's
we
the
want to
thing,
do
Chuck.
like the Wither and the Ender Dragon as like a group, and it would be nice to have you and potentially Noah. Noah seemed interested
Why do
too.
you have to do the Wither as a group? The Wither we're going to kill 6 million times in farms.
Well, yeah, but the first time.
Yeah, the first time it's a group thing.
Pop the
It's
cherry.
for the content.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
we got to
it's like...
kill the Wither in a legitimate manner instead of trapping him in a bedrock cube.
No, we'll just dump it under the ground
no.
in a cave, and then
I
we'll
shoot
shoot
the
arrows
key
at
so
it.
hard.
No, it's like Epstein having the camera to watch a little girl get her cherry popped.
Anyway,
Oh boy!
that was probably the worst thing I've ever heard you say.
You know
That's really bad.
That reminds me. Do we really want to be Minecraft YouTubers?
Well, we're not being Minecraft YouTubers. It's for fun.
You know what I mean?
We're not like making every video. Hey guys, welcome to the Minecraft.
That's not what
video.
he means.
This girl's gonna make me a sandwich.
That's
Hooray.
not
Minecraft
that's
We're
not
looking
what
at the
he
girlfriend
means.
mod. Now go in there and make me a sandwich.
Okay, that was really funny. Dan TDM doing that was fucking funny.
Yeah, I love the fact that it immediately went into his intro.
Yeah.
That was funny as shit. Anyway, yeah, stream tomorrow. Woo! Multiple streams tomorrow,
Yeah.
actually.
Multi-streams.
Minecraft into Cancelled by Culture podcast into Soul Calibur Sunday. Bunch of streams.
Busy Sunday.
Busy Sunday. Also, of course, we have Alex's mobs.
Alex's mobs is like the one necessary mod.
Kill the void worm. I love that out of context.
Other than the fact that I hate the drop bear. Drop bear is probably my least favorite mob in all of fucking modding.
Well, that
Oh, I
is
hate
all
mosquitoes, too.
for this wacky wild stream. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Don't glow.